They roll up loud, ready for a scene. Then they freeze mid-step, cause the sidewalk's clean. Fresh white line, like a battle scar. Every edge in place, every mark a star. Mr. Bill's curves, where the strong stand tall. Trip up the chaos, hold the front line wall. Good stone guardians, watching every turn. Mr. Bill's curves, make the doubters burn. Boots on the ground, badges in the night, neighbors on the porch, backlit by the porch light. Every sharp corner, like a drawn-out sword. When the crowd surges, they hold the accord. Mr. Bill's curves, where the strong stand tall. Trip up the chaos, hold the front line wall. Good stone guardians, watching every turn. Mr. Bill's
What's going on, Paul? Pat, what's going on?
Make the doubters burn.
High five. I shot. Well, the song finish. Should change the title a little bit.
Where the patriots meet.
Let's see what panel rules are up there for now. How we doing, guys? How we doing? Who's the next one in the chat? Who's next? Who's the next chatterbox? Pat won it today. Pat Patriot in the chat. Thank you. Patriot saw that because I did a link thing or whatever in his Discord. So if you guys want to go to his Discord or my Discord, let me know. FYI, myself filling with Discords and things like that real quick. I'll put my Discord in the chat there for the heck of it. Buttons. Back to my Discord and invite to server. Copy the link and minimize, and there it is. Hit it right away. Good job. You're on top of things. That's a rare thing for you. I mean, that's good for you. That's what I meant to say. There we go. So you're doing good. There's that Discord link if anybody wants to join it. I've got a similar thing in that thing there. Like 200 people in there from back in the day and everything, but not a whole lot of people interacting there. But anyway, yeah, I thought it was funny too. All right, let's see what else we got here. Speaking of funny, let's see what the liberals are saying about different things here. I wanted to see this thing here. But also, just FYI, this video uses fair use for the purpose of criticism, commentary, some satire, you'll see, news reporting, teaching, not like the other guy the other day did, education and research. Thank you for your attention to this matter. All right, you ready for it? The nonsense here? We'll see if we can get a panel later on if anybody pops in that normally would pop in here. I said NTK should be up here in a little while. He'll let me know probably. Yeah, ignore the nose rings, guys. Ignore the nose rings. I try to. It's hard to do.
That ass. Back up. Back up. Watch here. Watch here.
I don't need. Never mind. I don't even know what that was. I thought it was a video of somebody seeing if we can quit our day job as educators. Wait, this is not even the one I wanted. My bad. Where are my bookmarks? Here's my bookmarks.
Uses language that is more likely than not.
This is what they were saying before yesterday. The news media and pundits and things like that before yesterday. I'm not sure what they'll be saying in the next few weeks or something like that. Probably similar stuff. But after 2 assassination attempts on Trump already, this is what they've been saying lately. Just FYI.
To radicalize.
Democracy is on the ballot still.
Democracy is on the ballot.
Democracy is on the ballot.
Democracy's on the ballot.
Democracy's on the ballot.
Democracy is literally on the ballot.
Democracy is on the ballot for this election.
What do crazy people think if they think we're going to lose our democracy? Constitutional republic, by the way. Hey, Rooster, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Hopefully you're doing good. Thanks for popping in here. But what would delusional people think that kind of are raised thinking that we've always been a democracy, and if we lose our democracy, it's going to be ruled by an oligarchy, and you want to be able to stop that. They'll do crazy things, right?
Vice President Harris has made very clear that democracy is on the ballot here.
Democracy, of course, is, as the president likes to say, on the ballot.
And this is about Ryan Ruth, the Florida guy, mainly, where this originally was posted back in the day when Ryan Ruth did the golf course thing,
Terrorism experts call this stochastic terrorism, where somebody has been so demonized that it creates this heightened risk of lone wolf actors.
Donald Trump is turning this nation into Nazi Germany.
You don't have a president, as you said, talking about exterminating Latinos.
A re-election of Donald Trump.
Nope.
Could mean the end of democracy.
This would be the end of America.
An actual Trump-led wannabe empire is the...
This is the news in a lot of cases. Maybe a few commentary people, but a lot of those people you just saw were technically considered news analysts.
The end of democracy.
Stochastic terrorism is a way of using language that is clearly meant to incite some percentage of the people.
Again, they think they can read people's minds and know that what Trump meant by what he said, besides what he said. Odd, huh?
People listening for a violent purpose.
What does that potentially do for unbalanced people out there?
He is destructive to our democracy, and he has to be...
Is Swalwell on this?
He has to be eliminated.
And that was a year ago, guys. Trump is a threat to... there you go. Yeah, James has got the right idea. He had just the Democratic oligarchy type stuff. Yep. I go with you on that one. All right. Let's see what else we got on my news list here. Let's see a few of these little TikTok type brain heads here. These geniuses. Again, my channel does not advocate for violence, but you'll see some people kind of advocating for violence that we do not advocate for on this channel, just FYI. But some of the leftists out there do advocate for it. So as a news thing, I have to show what they advocate for, evidently. Meet Corinne Baum, a teacher at the Children's House in Cincinnati. She posted a video talking about how sad she was as she woke up to the news that Trump wasn't eliminated. This person teaches your children. No, you don't need to contact. Ignore that number. I don't like putting numbers up there.
Day could have been the... Man, there's been a few creators on here saying that like Friday or yesterday could have been the day. And then I wake up to that news, but not that news. We're gonna have to pay really close attention to what they're trying to actually distract us from. Man, there's been a few creators on here saying...
And they're still calling it a distraction. They think... Does she think that Trump did that to make it an distraction? That he wanted somebody to try to take his life as a distraction? Imagine the mentality, guys. Imagine the mentality there. That's, yes, a guy ran through there with a pew-pew, stayed in the hotel Friday, came all the way from California just to do that as part of a distraction. Are you kidding me?
Really disturbing allegations of Donald Trump.
Let's see what the actual Democrat guys have to say.
And thousands of times. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files thousands and thousands of times. In those files, there's highly disturbing allegations of Donald Trump raping children, of Donald Trump threatening to kill children. Donald Trump.
And you see what it says here. Ignore the phone numbers that are on the screen. I don't know what the phone numbers are for. And I'm in his manifesto, allegedly, or maybe it's not alleged anymore. I can't keep up with all the news stuff, but on the paper thing that he might have wrote, and I am no longer willing to permit a PDF rapist and traitor to coat my hands with his crimes. Here's it. Did he know how to write this? And I am no longer willing to permit a this and traitor to coat my hands. I think with blood. I don't know what he's trying to say there, but anyway, he's a teacher. He needs to be able to write better. He's more of a tutor, from what I understand. What's this? Go back here. It's Chad Caton here. I haven't had a chance to see what he's had to say. You guys probably saw him different places. Let's see his take on things.
Hey, America, it's your boy, Chad, the National Field Director of the Conservative Caucus. Last night, there was an assassination attempt on the administration that is Donald Trump.
Hey, Sand Tiger, how you doing? How you guys do? There's a lot of people chatting. I see 22 people in here. So the people that aren't chatting are Antifa or they're people named Joe or something like that. It's probably the case there, right, Joe? How you doing? Oh, what Joe say here? There are people that love him and people would never hurt him. I would say that percentage is too high on that phrase there. I'll give you that 99.9% of the people would never want him dead and do something to make him dead. I might give you that, but your phrase was to hurt him. I'd say there are a lot of leftists out there that would hurt him if they given the chance.
Trump. I'm watching and reading on Twitter and watching Fox News, CNN. Everybody's questioning.
Sorry, Lou. Sorry. Actually, Lou, I need to. I temporarily unmodded you. I think I need to remod you, but because there's managing moderators, other moderators, or something like that. But if you want to be a moderator, I'll still make you a moderator. FYI.
The Secret Service. I'm watching people say there was no magnetometers. I was watching influencers go out there and try to get ahead of everything when they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Here's the thing. It's super easy to sit there in your leggings or go out there and sit at the bar with your homies and having never leveled a rifle in the protection of someone else and think you know what you're talking about. This isn't John Wick. This isn't G.I. Joe. And at the end of the day, the Secret Service did their job. Their job is a zero-fail mission, meaning none of their protectees were hurt or shot or killed. That happened. Unfortunately, we have crazy people out there that do crazy things. But our Secret Service, the law enforcement that was there on property, and anybody else that was involved accomplished their mission. It's not always pretty when you have terrorists going to do anything they can to attack someone or to try to kill someone. But the apparatus worked. Will they have an after action and they get to sit back and try to figure out what they could have done better? Absolutely. That's part of every emergency situation that's out there, from firefighters to police to Secret Service. That after action is going to make them better. But can't we as Americans really focus on the problem? And that's the fact that liberals and Democrats are always trying to kill us or want to kill us. We have a common enemy, and that enemy is being pretty brazen right now. And I think we should turn our rhetoric to change that in this country instead of going after our law enforcement and Secret Service, who has not once, not twice, but 3 times now keeping Donald Trump alive. Thank you for your service, gentlemen.
It's interesting. It's an interesting comment there. An attempted assassination on the leader of the free world and higher ups in his administration. Doesn't want that to be in the news for very long. You do realize that people still talk about JFK to this day. Abraham Lincoln did successful eliminations, if you will. And, even Ronald Reagan, people still talk about that to this day. Maybe not in the news, head of the news cycle, but interesting.
Ladies, keep crushing it. Keep our president alive. There's a lot of work left to do. Stay salty.
Okay. What's this one here?
Kerry Kennedy.
Also at the dinner.
60 Minutes, FYI. Follow CBS 60 Minutes. Just since I'm using their content, and Gunther Engelman's also using their content. Just credit where credit's due.
Last night was your secretary, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. His sister, Carrie Kennedy, was there.
I didn't say liberals, I said leftists. Didn't I say leftists? I'm pretty sure I said leftists. Plus, your definition of liberals and my definition of liberals is something different, probably. But yeah, I always say leftists. Liberals are just the ones that kind of go along with the leftist ideology in a lot of cases and say, yeah, whatever, we'll follow Antifa around or whatever. We know they're breaking windows, that we're just going to follow them around.
They've both witnessed their father and their uncle be assassinated.
That's right.
Erica Kirk was there. The House Majority Leader, Steve Scalise, was there.
Yeah.
Political violence has touched so many people in that room. Is there something that you as president can do? What can be done to change the trajectory?
You know,
you saw the first video we did. The things that could be change the trajectory is stop doing those things that I showed you at first. Stop saying people are fascists without being able to define fascism. Stop comparing people to 1940s Germany without any understanding of history. That would be just a little start there. I'm not sure what Trump's going to say, but that's where I would start it at that point there. Does anybody want to keep Joe entertained there with conversation? I don't mind doing it, but I want somebody else to see if they're in the chat and want to have a conversation with Joe. No offense, Joe. I'm just busy with doing things here.
you go back 20 years, 40 years, 100 years, 200 years, 500 years. It's always been there. People are assassinated, people are injured, people are hurt. And I'm not sure that it's any more now than there was. I do think that the hate speech of the Democrats, much more so, is very dangerous. I really think it's very dangerous for the country.
Also at the dinner last night was your secretary, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Hold on.
His sister.
Yeah, I thought you were incorrect on that one there. Whenever I have a chance to do a fact check, I like to do it here. So who was it that said it? Was it Joe that said 3? Yeah, he did say 3. He said it was 3 people, 3 crazy people that have done things. If we're talking about eliminating presidents. And then I'll just have to correct him on this one here. Using Google, or actually Google used Wikipedia. 4 United States presidents have been eliminated in office. I'm not going to use the A words. I'm going to use eliminated. It sounds better. Abraham Lincoln, James Garfield, William McKinley, and John F. Kennedy. All 4 died from wounds inflicted by eliminators. If you want to know who did who's accused in JFK's, who's accused in Abraham Lincoln's, but in case you're curious, James Garfield was pew-pewed by Charles J. Gutierrez. They always have 3 names, right? And William McKinley was pew-pewed by Leon, is a Russian name that I can't pronounce. I'm assuming it's Russian anyway. Okay, there we go. You were wrong. It's 4, not 3. Apologize. Talking 47. Oh, you're talking, okay, 3 attempts on his life. Okay. I thought you meant eliminations of the president. Okay. Here's another. He really went after her on this one. She's trying to quote the manifesto.
The so-called manifesto is a stunning thing to read, Mr. President. He appears to reference a motive in it. He writes this quote, administration officials, they are targets. And he also wrote this, I am no longer willing to permit a pedophile, rapist, and traitor to coat my hands with his crimes. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I was waiting for you to read
that. She actually read that. A real reporter would have asked, have you read it? What did you think about the part where he said such and such? That would have been a nice way to kind of do it lightheartedly rather than, doing that in that kind of way. That was ridiculous. Here's Trump's reaction.
Because I knew you would, because you're You're horrible people. Horrible people. Yeah, he did write that. I'm not a rapist. I didn't rape anybody.
Yeah, Ford had an attempt. Yeah, there's plenty of other attempts of Reagan, as we know.
Oh, you
I'm not a
think? Do you think he was
pedophile.
referring to you?
Excuse me.
Can you believe she actually said that? She's that full of TDS when she knows that he is referring to him. She knows it. She doesn't need to ask that stupid question. She knows that the guy is referring to him as the grape, and then she's wants it to make it look like, oh, are you admitting that you're the person he's talking about? Trying to do a stupid gotcha. Ridiculous.
I'm not a pedophile. You read that crap from some sick person. I got associated with all stuff that has nothing to do with me. I was totally exonerated. Your friends on the other side of the plate are the ones that were involved with, let's say, Epstein or other things. But I said to myself, I'll do this
Yeah, I heard that too, Neff. Yeah.
interview, and they'll probably, I read the manifesto, he's a sick person. But you should be ashamed of yourself reading that, because I'm not any of those things.
Mr. President,
and I
these
was
are
never,
the
excuse
gunman's
me.
words.
Yeah, you ask the FBI that question. Yeah, there's plenty more out there that's attempted or plotted or got ready to do something, but 3 of them got close enough to do something,
Excuse me. You shouldn't be reading that on 60 Minutes. You're a disgrace. But go ahead. Let's finish the.
I was hoping he shouldn't really call her the disgrace, just the news agency, but she's the one that decided to read it, so he has his opinion.
Interview.
The other thing that he wrote in.
If you guys want to watch 60, here's the 14-second one here also. President Trump just got torched No King's clowns, it says here.
He had attended a No Kings protest in California.
No Kings.
What did security tell you about what
See,
may have been his
part of
motives?
the reason you have people like that is you have people doing no kings. I'm not a.
What did your people tell you about his motives? I'm not sure if this is after or before she read the manifesto that said his motives. What have your people told you about his motives? It's in front of you, lady. You call yourself a reporter. Read the motives.
The king. What I am.
A No Kings protest in California.
No Kings.
What did security tell you about what
See,
may have been his
part of
motives?
the reason you have people like that is you have people doing no kings. I'm not a king. What I am, if I was a king, I wouldn't be dealing with you.
He had.
If I was a king, I wouldn't be dealing with you. Wouldn't be held with foot on the fire kind of thing, I wouldn't have press kind of have any kind of transparency or anything like that if he was a king, right? Wow, these people. Although technically here, not saying it would ever happen there, Joe, but his sons are old enough to be president. Just saying, and then that line of Trumps or whatever. I don't think it'll happen. I don't want it to happen, but I'm saying technically with the last name Trump, it would be 50, 60 years before you could potentially end it if people wanted to vote for all the Trumps,
Attended a No Kings protest in California.
No Kings.
What did security tell you about what may have been?
Right, you say Donald Trump presidency, it would be the accurate way here. Okay. I'd be more exact in how you say things. This was evidently done a day or two before the Jimmy Kimmel is being called out for mocking the attempted elimination of President Trump just before an actual assassination tried. Kimmel's trash.
Our First Lady Melania is here. Look at Melania, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow. Our First Lady.
Oh, not funny at all. Does anybody actually watch that guy? I don't think anybody actually watches him anymore. Is he still on the TV? But here's more people out here doing crazy things or whatever. I don't really want to even listen to this one here. Oh my goodness, look at that scary looking. Okay, this is going to be scary here. Even Joe probably disagrees with these people.
John Wilkes Booth, if you can hear us, if you are with, if you.
This video uses fair use for the purpose of criticism, commentary, satire, news reporting, teaching, education, and research. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Just news reporting here. This channel does not advocate for violence. Leftists do advocate for violence. This channel does not advocate for violence. But these guys, yeah, they do.
You can hear us. If you are with us, please, John Wilkes Booth, if you're listening, please.
Let me get this straight, dumbass! You have a fully reloaded shotgun, but you chose to use a 1-bullet.
We're not even sending our best to fucking assassinate. Cause what the hell was that? Lee Harvey Oswald would never, bitch. John Wilkes Booth would never.
Today was like this close to being the best day ever.
Also, the person that at Trump at his rally was exercising that right that all of those Republicans were fighting for. So can you really blame him?
John Wilkes.
Some of those are from other attempts, but you get the idea. Leftists believe, some leftists, not all leftists, Joe, but a higher percentage than what you said earlier, want to use political violence to get their way. Why? And I don't know about the old guys, Garfield and the other guy, what political motive it might have been there, but all other attempts lately were either done by crazy people or lefties, right? Or far lefties. JFK, far left communist, right? If you go with the narrative. Everybody on Trump, lefty. Who else? Also, Abraham Lincoln, Democrat. Did I miss anybody? Somebody can verify the Garfield and the McKinley thing if they want to. Okay, I already did that one. Let's do some other news here let's go back to Guy. He was out in Redmond at a debate thing or something like that. We'll go back to that later. But here's Nancy Pelosi, vile rhetoric against Republicans. I'm not sure when this video is taken, though. It doesn't say on this RNC research thing here, but maybe it was recently. Lincoln. I know Lincoln was a Republican. I'm saying the person that did eliminate him was from where? The South. Yes. And the South was full of what political party? Democrats. You think I'm an idiot, Joe? I'm talking about the eliminators, not the actual people, the presidents. You probably still think that there was a Southern strategy or something like that. I don't know. Let's see.
People don't have any intention of saying something that's going to lead to something dangerous.
They don't have any intention of saying something that's going to lead to bad things.
But we can't.
Kavanaugh, you'll reap the whirlwind. That's Schumer for you. Kavanaugh and the other guy is two guys that he said that speech to. Reap the whirlwind. What does he think was going to happen when Democrats say, reap the whirlwind? When already that their houses were being attacked and things like that at that point there. And then he continues to say, reap the whirlwind, even though they were already outside their houses on the streets unlawfully. And he still says, you reap the whirlwind. You wonder why there was an elimination attempt on Kavanaugh?
Cannot take responsibility for the minds that are out there and how they hear it.
Other Democrats are quickly calling for gun control before we have the full picture of the alleged assassin. John?
All right. He thinks he's a news guy is what I always think of him as around along those lines. That's use him as a news source more than I care about his political stance or anything like that. When he covers news and Travis Juror things, if for people that care about that, or Dave Medina that he used to work for and is a big fan of, that kind of stuff. I kind of like that kind of stuff. But last time I saw a video of him, he said he's conservative. FYI. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Did I already watch this part here?
President, he appears to reference a motive in it. He writes this quote, administration.
Yeah, I already watched that one. This is Will Johnson. My video might have been a while ago, but as a black guy walks by a bunch of white liberals here, this is what they tell him. Will Johnson.
And you notice, if you notice one thing, they're all racist white liberals. Y'all work for the SPLC? You work for the SPLC? Any comments?
And I believe, Joe, if you go to your immigrant lookup or whatever, Trump would be considered an immigrant because it's 3 generations. If your granddad came here, then not only is his son, but also the grandson would be considered immigrants. If I'm right about that, then I believe so. So Trump could be considered an immigrant to some degree, but his wife is definitely a foreign immigrant.
And you notice, if you notice one thing, they're all racist white liberals. Y'all work for the SPLC? You work for the SPLC? Any comments? Work for the SPLC? You know what's interesting?
He's a good guy.
Is that they say that I need to be careful, right? Dealing with these people. They constantly say that I need to be careful because I'm the one supporting America. I'm the one loving America. I'm the one wearing the MAGA hat. I'm the only black dude out here, black person out here, and I'm the one supporting my country. Make that make sense. And again, they're quick to tell people, tell me at least, that I need to be careful. Why do I need to be careful? I'm not the one that's violent. The left, they've demonstrated how violent they are so many times. Day after day after day. They're the main ones wanting to shut down free speech. I put videos like this on YouTube and on Facebook and other places, and any liberals that are involved, they try to prevent as.
That's weird. Like earlier today, guys, I didn't get hardly any notifications out. I mean, you guys were probably at work or something else, but I had like 3 or 4 people in the chat most of the time. Now notifications are going out. I got 40 people when I usually am used to like 20 people. So thank you for following the channel. Did you guys answer that question out there? Did you guys like that poll question? See how that's going. When did you hit the thumbs up button? Right away. So almost 60% of you guys hit the thumbs up button. Let me do a refresh and see how many like buttons we're at here just to make sure that it's accurate. I'm at 41 likes, about 40 people in the chat. I made it 42 likes. Some of you guys said you have to be told to. Okay, so for those people that have to be told to, that's 11%. I should please hit the like button now. Please hit the like button now. I should get another 4 votes for that since I'm telling you guys to hit the like button now. I should give me another 10% there. So let's get this going. If the streamer deserves it, okay. You guys will have to tell me if I deserve it or not. I'm not sure. I'm Joe, and the lefties, left-leaning people in the chat might say I don't deserve it. So well, hopefully they do. But make sure you hit it once, 3 or 5 times. Yes, don't hit it twice. Hit it once, 3 or 5 times. I'm not sure what the other reasons would be for the thumbs up button. But anyway, there's a poll question in the chat. Thank you guys for the break there. I'm almost done with that video.
As many people from seeing my videos as possible. Why? Because they don't want people to know that there's people out there in the world, in America, that look like me, that think like me, that love my country. They don't want people to know that. They want people to hate this country. It's almost like they're pushing the agenda of the SPLC.
Sandtiger doesn't think so for some reason. Sandtiger says other. I'm not sure what his other reason. He's got some secret ulterior motives, this Sandtiger guy, so you gotta watch out for him or her. You never. If I get your pronouns wrong, it's not my fault. It's your weird names or whatever that throws me off. Like 2 goats and a dog. You ever see 2 goats and a dog coming here? You think 2 goats and a dog would be a guy's name, but it's a girl's name. So go figure. See what else we got on the list of news here related to this thing here. I'm waiting for somebody to answer my text messages here if they decide to go and start a panel with me here. I'm not sure if they're going to come here. You guys have any recommendations to who I should invite to do a panel here? NTK might. He might be busy or something like that. So maybe I'll share the link out, even though they're not even coming into the chat here. That's kind of rude. You just expect me to send them an invite link to the panel, but they're not even watching the stream. Should I make them watch the stream before I invite them on the channel? I think that's fair. You guys have to do the chats on the stream to kind of, I think that's fair. I think they should kind of come into the channel and chat before they join a panel. Let's keep going here. Here's Mark Ruffalo. If you guys like the Ruffy guy.
This guy is a convicted felon or convicted rapist. He's a pedophile.
This is before the event, you know. But this is for people that lefties out there that use these kind of guys. I don't think Joe does, but some people out there get their political opinions from these guys and Robert De Niro and things like that. So when you get your political opinions from these guys here, what are you going to end up doing when they say stuff like this?
The guy is a convicted felon or convicted rapist. He's a pedophile. He's the worst human being in the world. If we're relying on this guy's morality for the most powerful country in the world, then we're all in a lot of trouble. The guy is a convicted felon.
When you have people out there, crazies like that, the person who did what they tried to do the other day, listening to people like this as their kind of information sources out there, and Madonna and other places. I'm not sure who would use Madonna as a political reference, but all I can think of a few songs of hers, something about Virgin or something like that in it. Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. Jeannie, probably too young to remember some other Madonna songs out there, but maybe she knows some Madonna songs. Belinda might remember some Madonna songs. But anyway, I don't think they had a whole lot of political, critical thinking in Madonna songs. Oops, back to here. Click on that one there. See what else we got here. Yeah. I almost stopped watching Marvel just because of that. You know, I usually don't care what people's opinions are, but he's just so far whack job that it's hard for me to watch Marvel with him in it. Here's what Nick Shirley had to say. Is this today or something like that? I'm not sure.
Danger is real. Like, for instance, last time I was in California, a few trips back, people were trying to dox my location live. I was at a hotel, and people were up on Reddit group chats saying where I was staying. And it's happened a few times now, so it's like...
Yeah, a great banner for the imitating the 1970s kind of banner or something like that, you know, the show or whatever, which was a decent show, but even that guy would have been a better banner than this guy or something like that here. But he's kind of this softy banner. I don't like the softy banner. I like the let's get with it kind of banner. Anyway.
Almost even dangerous for me to go stay at hotels because you can get doxxed really quick and people can find out where you're at. You get constant death threats from people. The fraudsters are angry. In fact, they're very angry. I've had death threats, and one of them was even very specific about the date. It's actually supposed to be coming up very soon, the date that they said they'd kill me. So that was interesting. And
could you imagine?
You just get all these death threats. You get doxing. But the majority of the public are very thankful. Like when I'm out in public, so many people come up to me and say thank you. Is actually interesting at Sacramento when I was just there. So many people were saying thank you. But the people inside the building, they all hate me because I'm exposing their corruption. But the people love me.
Nick, the bot.
Danger's real.
Danger's very real. Let's see here. Here's another. I was kind of scrolling for some of these out there. I'm sure you'll see more in the near future of some of these TikTok type people or whatever say, he's still alive. If you want him unalive so bad, these people evidently, get a band together and do it yourself or something like that. Not that nobody advocates for doing that, but they just talk tough and they shouldn't do anything at all. But just imagine the mentality here. Okay. At least the person didn't vocally say the words or something like that. Just put them on a screen and like that. chicken enough to just do that. This channel does not advocate for any violence, FYI, YouTube. Unlike Melissa Slotkin that likes to motivate people to unintentionally do things, maybe.
The debate now among Democrats is, how do you answer the following question? Is Donald Trump an existential threat to democracy in his second term? Or is Donald Trump's second term, oh, a fly on me. Is Donald Trump's second term bad, but like his first term, survivable if we just wait it out, right? And I just want you to know from your senator, as someone who sits in that room on your behalf, I am in camp number one. He is an existential threat to democracy. The debate.
And what do most people think when they hear an existential threat to democracy here? Here, I'm going to do a quick little search up here. Existential definition. If I can spell it right. Existential describes anything relating to human existence, survival, or the philosophy study of being, existentialism. It often refers to deep questions about the meaning of life, personal freedom, or a threat to one's existence. Key synonyms, blah, blah, blah. Existential threat, that's what she said. A danger that could cause total destruction or extinction, such as climate change or nuclear war. So she says he's an existential threat to what again? Say it again, lady.
The debate now among Democrats is, how do you answer the following question? Is Donald Trump an existential threat to democracy?
At least she said democracy. Some of them say to the country or something like that, but bad enough just to say democracy. But considering he's hasn't done anything more than any other president has done against democracy. Strange. Like IMAX Street. Hey, TD Wave, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing good. USA is a constitutional republic. Yes, indeed, Belinda. Thank you so much for letting them know. I wish I could let them know that, but why do they like to say democracy, even though it doesn't appear one time in the Constitution? Because if they get in charge and things like that, they want that mob mentality to say, okay, Democrats and everything, let's all get together and vote for something like that. We don't care what happens to the people that it affects and things like that, because we're in charge and we can do what we want to do to the minority and things like that. Not a very good thing to do bad things to a minority of people. But in a constitutional republic, less likely to happen. Not sure if I can show this or anything like that, but you get the idea. Bad things happen here as this guy goes by, runs through there. I don't think I can show it any more than that there. I can't even show the pew pew right there, I don't think here. But anyway, you guys can already seen the video 1,000 times. Trans issues, homeless issues. And you know, the man accused of the White House Correspondents' Dinner pew-pewing has a long social media. You guys know most of this already, showing leftist, liberal, and anti-Trump posts. Cole Allen also recently attended a No Kings protest. Many Democrats have been welcoming a culture of political eliminations. Get rid of that one. This is from most of these from yesterday here, and we'll get to the other regular news while I wait for somebody to see if they're going to pop in here. I don't know if I'm going to have that panel. I keep wanting to see some of our cool people like NTK and others do the panels. 8:30, so maybe they're doing their own panels. And forgot I sent out a link here, but double checking here. Nope, nobody's popping in there. Let me check and see if anybody else is live. Oh, yeah, BCP decided to do his own thing. What's he up to today? Oh, Sunday night service. Oh, he's doing pastor. Okay, that's cool. We'll do the church thing. It's okay. What else is going on? Pretend Media, Newsmax. Nobody else really on that I can see. I appreciate it. Oh, Stocks Family. What's he doing over there? Nothing important. Okay, sorry about that. I get distracted. A Genie Tahiti Wave hanging out. No, Ruffalo. Yeah, I don't watch any of his. He put out a movie the other day on Prime or whatever, Amazon Prime. I'm not gonna watch it. I gotta watch some other movies. Where was that here? Pew Pewer was a No Kings rally guy, evidently. New info on the White House suspect. It's 30 minutes. Yeah, we already know that. And Paulina Luna, 13 hours ago, was talking to. This is probably a good battle here on this one here. I'm not sure how many times they talked here, but AOC said there's no place for political violence in our country. I am relieved that the president and the attendees at the White House Correspondents' Dinner last night are safe. And Paulina Luna says, you literally just reposted Hakeem Jeffries' quote calling for total warfare everywhere only a few days ago. Start being responsible with your platform instead of calling for violence. It's called out. Called out. Well, I wonder if AOC responded to this. Did she respond? Did she re-quote it, you think, by chance? Let's go see. I probably should follow. I'll follow AOC. Just for news purposes only. I'm the only reason I'm following AOC. What was her thing today here? Hold on. Nonsense. There's no place for political violence in our country. Was her last post? What about replies? What replies did she have? That was the last thing she wrote. I should go to her Blue Sky. She probably has more opinions on her Blue Sky, but anyhow, that was interesting. And Paulina Luna is a good follow, though. You guys saying smart things in the chat? Let's see. I'm not paying attention to the chat. I need to pay attention to the chat. That's what people say anyway. Way too much drama in the world. True. Luna, yeah, you like Luna too, yeah. Oh, you just like her because she's good looking. Bob, come on, admit it. Just kidding. Who benefits from 50% of the country to hate the other 50%? China and Russia. I'll give you some of that. That's one. Other question: how long have they been doing it? Has communism kind of pushing liberal progressivism to kind of help divide the country? Probably since the 80s, I would say, maybe 90s, if not longer, that communism has kind of done their 63-point plan or whatever plan it was that kind of helps destroy America from within. You guys probably heard about that thing back in the day. Somebody even said it on the congressional floor at one time. I should play that again sometime. But anyway, does it seem like they are cranking up the stress level? Yes. You wait till July, right? Much less October. They just use it and have offline data as money. Oh, hey, Slack saying, how you doing? You didn't do any videos today. I don't think I saw any new videos. So if you do another video, I'll probably play it sometime. How long would it take to split the country in half? Physically, it would take like a couple million years to do it physically. But if politically, it took back in the country was founded in 1776, and then there was a civil war in this about 90 years, give or take. 90 years after that one there. Bill, no, Bill. I don't have my own channel or whatever. Yeah, people already following my channel. I'm not sure which since the Korean War. But was that when the Communist Manifesto thing was out there? Yeah. Anyway, what else is going on here?
First off, how are you after all of this, and how is the First Lady doing?
She's doing great. I'm fine, and it was a very sad evening in many ways. And it was also an evening where a lot of people got together. It was I saw some Democrats as we were leaving, and
yourself.
they were generally hostile. And last night they were waving to me, and politicians, congressmen, senators, they were waving and saying, great going and hello. So there was something very nice. I tell you, it was, I mentioned it last night in my little discussion. I think it came together. The place was just coming together. It was very nice to see, actually.
First off, how are you after all of this, and how is the First Lady doing?
She's doing great. I'm fine. And it was a very sad evening in many ways. And it was also an evening where a lot of people got together. It was I saw some Democrats as we were leaving, and they were generally hostile. And last night they were waving to me, and politicians, congressmen, senators, they were waving and saying, great going and hello. So there was something very nice. I tell you, it was, I mentioned it last night in my little discussion. I think it came together. The place was just coming together. It was very nice to see, actually.
First off, how are you after all of this, and how is the First Lady doing?
She's doing great. I'm fine. And it was a very sad evening in many ways. And it was also an evening where a lot of people got together. It was I saw some.
Yeah, but it's fluctuated between 55, 45, one way or the other for the past 100 years.
Democrats, as we were leaving, and they were generally hostile. And last night they were waving to me, and politicians, congressmen, senators, they were waving and saying, great going and hello. So there was something very nice. I tell you.
Excuse me. This is play that later if I need to here. Stay at the national level before we get into the local level. What Peter Doocy say here?
When I was talking to the president, he is, and the things that he's been hearing, he is of the understanding that this guy was trying to essentially break down the door, shoot his way through the door, and then go right up that center aisle and shoot as many people as possible. When I was talking,
this video is very used for the purpose of. I'll let you guys repeat the rest of it. They keep saying words that you got to watch out for. Oh, this is it. Have you guys seen this thing? I'll get back to it. This was just outside the area the other day before things started to happen there in Washington, D.C. Protesters that were out there kind of yelling and screaming at Trump, and a few of them were kind of decent. We might come back to this later. BG on the scene was also out there at that time, too. Is it another lefty? The Chris Salcido show says this. This person is alleged to be a teacher. He seemed to have foreknowledge of the events at the WHCD Correspondence Center. His call for violence should negate him for having access to children, among other things. If reports are true, should any ISD retain this leftist thug?
Going to happen this weekend. People are saying it's going to happen this weekend and they're buying champagne or whatever, but I want to remind everybody that we need to make sure that they don't bury it. We need to hang it out front of the White House for the birds to pick clean. And then once it's picked clean, we need to bronze it and install it over the entryway to the White House so that the next person who gets in there knows what's coming for them. And if they try to take it down, they can replace it. People are saying,
wow. He might get away with this because he said it, but you can pretty much tell what he's referring as the it on, can't you? When you're that kind of coy with your words, that you might still get a visit from the FBI just for the rest of that stuff. If you stopped at halfway through there, maybe, but you kept going about White House and things like that. So I think you might get a visit from the FBI just to at least on the radar, I would imagine. Yikes. Won't want him teaching anybody I know. Nicole Wallace, only the right is committing political. This was like 4 weeks ago, I think, give or take.
Permission structure for violence. You've got polls about political violence. Democrats don't think it's a good idea. Only Republicans. Only people inclined to consume conservative media are now, I think, upward of 50% say that if necessary, violence is okay. You've only got the conduct on one of the two sides. The permission structure.
Really, Nicole? Really? Only the rights. As she read it, there, only if it comes to it on that point there, on the right there, is what some of the people would say. Basically, what they mean is self-defense is what the people on the right say. If it comes to it, is what they're referring to, because the right is big on self-defense. That's what that poll tells you. But who's are the ones that are actually committing these atrocities? Primarily the people on the left lately. Isn't that odd? You guys are still watching. If you guys still hit that like button, I'm kind of curious if you guys still aren't too afraid of that like button. You can hit it if you want to. You don't have to. I'm not. Just like to check that poll once in a while there. 41 votes in that poll. 59% say you guys hit the button right away. I'll do a quick little refresh for the heck of it here. See if that like button, so it went up to 50 by chance. It's only at 47. They're doing okay on the like buttons, I guess. Three more. If you guys are the 50th person, put a 50 in the chat. Okay, you don't have to be, but if you're the 50th person, put a 50 in the chat on the like buttons. Thank you. Or if you're the 49th or the 48th. We'll get back to that one. We'll get back to that one. Peter, you guys already saw some of the stuff from last night here, but just going to review here.
Thank you, President Trump. There's a report in the New York Post that this assailant assembled his weapon somewhere on site at the hotel. What do you think about?
Trump doesn't answer that question, but did he do it? Or my guess is he just kind of took it out of his jacket, because it was a shot pew-pew, right? And it's hard to, maybe there's ways to put those together, but I don't think he put it together. I think he just kind of took it out of a bag or clothes or whatever and started off with it.
About that, and I ask respectfully, why do you think this keeps happening to you?
You can say you don't like him or something like that. I don't think anybody was giving you a hard time for saying that. Joseph McCarthy. Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to think back in the day, James and everything. There's somebody that read like the communist playbook basically to kind of take over America slowly. I forgot how many, it's like a 23-point plan or something like that. God Rides a Harley, one of my mods, he knows more about that one. I want to play that one of these days just to see what that was about.
Well, you know, I've studied assassinations, and I must tell you, the most impactful people, the people that do the most, you take a look at the people, Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, he makes a good point on this one.
I mean, you go through the people that have gone through this, where they got them. But the people that do the most, the people that make the biggest impact, they're the ones that they go after. They don't go after the ones that don't do much because they like it that way. And when you look at the people that have either, whether it was an attempt or a successful attempt, they're very impactful people. Just take a look at the names there.
Right, now we can live lit chat in peace now that Joe is gone. Okay, guys. Now we're all gonna be right-wing extremists. Okay, once Joe leaves, we're all gonna be super right-wing extremists. So watch out. Joe, have you left yet? We're gonna do all our right-wing crazy extremist stuff now. Just kidding. Have a good night.
The big names, and I hate to say I'm honored by that, but I've done a lot. We've done a lot. We've taken this country, and we were a laughing stock for years, and now we're the hottest country anywhere in the world. We've changed this country, and there are a lot of people that are not happy about that. So I think that's the answer, Peter.
Only all right. Come on, I'm awesome. I admit it.
Thank you, President Trump.
Get back to that one. You guys want another lefty? She actually says something here. What did she say? Unhinged leftist has a meltdown over the not unaliving Trump. Okay, what did she say here? And just FYI, for safety of the channel sake, This video uses fair use for the purpose of criticism, commentary, satire, news reporting, teaching, education, and research. Thank you for your attention to this matter. And we do not advocate for violence on this channel. But some other people, as you'll see in this news report from this lady, do evidently.
Can none of you fucking aim across a grassy knoll in the back of a moving car? We were real Americans. Stop pulling the trigger unless you fucking have the shot. Why?
Why do you think she brought up that particular one and not Lincoln or something like that? Because she might be a communist that sympathizes with even unaliving a normal Democrat, JFK, right? She brought up that one. She didn't bring up Lincoln. She brought up JFK. Could you imagine being that much of a communist to bring that up? Wow. I'm kind of curious what happened after Charlie, and you had similar people saying stuff about Charlie and things like that back then, you know? A little different context. Let's see what else we got here. Transportation. This is from last night here. Sean Duffy issue.
Inside the Correspondents' Dinner. Right now, people are still taking cover. You can see they have started to evacuate the cabinet secretaries and the president.
Get him up, get him up, get him up. Just get him in the back room. Circle with us, circle with us.
This gives you an idea there. Even though Duffy was like 3 tables back, if not more, looked like the Secret Service was like looking for all of them, you know, the transportation secretary there. And he even stayed too. You saw him on videos and everything staying for quite a while after things were happening there. I'm guessing he stayed there as kind of in charge of transportation, but also of communication between the president and the dinner. Here's the lady outside here. I want to hear this. I don't know if I heard this all. She already crossed the line. Everybody knows that that line is there for a reason. And then evidently she was running out there. Yeah, from this angle here, BG on the scene had it. Running past the chains towards the hotel after a bad event happened. I'm guessing not long after. Is this BG? And then what? Look what happened.
Stay behind the perimeter. Do not cross that gate.
Oh boy. She's saying F off to these guys after she just broke not maybe not a law, but something you don't do when tensions are heightened. And then you think you've got the authority to say F off to the cops? Who put her in cuffs? Who? I'm guessing is a cop or FBI.
Yes.
Back up.
You get a badge up here, so probably local PD.
You're not listening.
Wow. Could you imagine being that mentality there? Cross the line, knowing crazy things are happening, then you have the authority to go break the police rules. I'm guessing if you're watching the news, probably somebody out had the Correspondents' Dinner on their phone watching to see what was happening, would have known what was happening and say, this is probably not a good time to go in there. but she still wanted to go in there. Yeah, the guys are rushing. You probably saw that video there. I don't like to show pew-pews on the channel because pew-pews on the channel are not what they do, but I don't show any of my own pew-pews because I don't have any pew-pews. I have BB pew-pews, but not real pew-pews. Here's another video from last night.
It is now a crime scene. Secret Service is in custody, has the person in custody. Everything's okay. One shooter, we know so far.
Hey, everybody, follow Jeannie. We're going to play, I think she has a fairly new video out too. So she kind of comments on different late breaking news. So see if we can watch one of her videos in a second here. But after we get done with this, I give her a follow over there on her YouTube channel. Please. Thank you.
Everybody's good.
I know I'm kind of going backwards in time. Like usually I would cover this stuff first before the newer stuff, but I like to go backwards in time. Scott Jennings from yesterday had some opinions on things here. Let's see what he said from last night.
Well, I'm happy the president is speaking tonight. We do have serious issues.
Okay, this is before he started speaking even.
Issues going on in the country. We had a war going on, for goodness sakes. He might say something about that tonight, so there could be a news value to this. I'll respectfully disagree with SC on the state of journalism. I think journalism has never had more access to the leader of the free world than they have right now. Everybody in that room, as was noted by the press secretary, has his cell phone number. And lo and behold, he answers their calls. He answers their questions in the Oval Office on a daily, routine basis. I mean, he answers questions on the tarmac. He answers questions on the South Lawn. You couldn't pry access like this out of Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, or any other president. And so if you just think of what is the job of journalism, and that is to take us inside the decision-making process of the president of the United States, we've never had a more accessible president to get those answers than we have right now. And by the way, he may roast the press. And they spend 24 hours a day roasting him.
He was going to until it happened.
And they need to have a little bit of thick skin and put on their big boy pants and take it.
We will. We'll sit there and we'll take it. I don't know all the people talking about walking out. You can't walk.
Well, I'm happy the president is speaking tonight.
You know what bugged me partly is C-SPAN that had it on there, but they broke away to do a chit chat or something like that. So they didn't have. They had it on the small screen behind, them talking to each other is evidently more important than the actual correspondence dinner that was happening at that time there. And then, like a minute after it happened, then they sort of showed what was going on. Did you see how C-SPAN did that? That was just the most ridiculous kind of reporting I've ever seen by a camera agency, whatever you want to call them.
President Trump, Madam First Lady, on behalf of the White House Correspondents Association, thank you for being here. It is meaningful that you're with us tonight.
Well, what was she?
Good evening to everyone. President Trump, Madam
CBS News senior White House correspondent. Why didn't she get the interview today? She was respectful in her questioning the other day, last night, nice. Why didn't Trump say this woman can interview me, nobody else? That would have been the better way to handle that. But Trump will talk to anybody, said, okay, CBS, you want to interview me? I already did an interview with Fox. I'll do an interview with you.
First Lady, on behalf of the White House Correspondents.
We already saw that. Here's what the event itself here. Look how quick they came out there. You think they went advance quicker because I think they already knew that the pew-pewer was down, so they just wanted to still get Trump out of there. But that's part of the reason they knew they didn't need to do it right away. Because they already had the pew-pewer down, in my opinion. That's when he was coming out there. You don't need to see that, but everybody's happy. Everybody was liking him and having a good old time out there, shaking hands. Correspondence Dinner, the marching band or whatever behind him, they're doing a good job with patriotic music. Carolyn Levitt was out there. She's going to have a baby in the near future, I guess. Fun stuff. Until crazy things happened after that. Kash Patel was having a good time too. The press are angry. Their press are always angry with Kash for doing his job. Megyn Kelly, something or other. I forget what that was about. This is just an interesting video here. I'd like to have those models out there. Models. Yeah, it's so Thursday up. I just thought that was cool. And important other bookmarks there. We'll get back to that one later. Other old bookmarks. Chief Day. I might bring back that one later. Other wild rules. I don't know what that was about. I'll get back to that one. Well, here's Champ Piero the other day. It might be interesting. You guys already saw this or not?
Cost overruns is a grand jury subpoena. Today, however, in Washington, an activist judge has taken that tool away from us by inserting himself and preventing the grand jury from even obtaining, let alone hearing evidence. He has neutered the grand jury's ability to investigate crime. As a result, Jerome Powell today is now bathed in immunity, preventing my office from investigating the Federal Reserve. This is wrong, and it is without legal authority. In June of 2025, Jerome Powell testified before the Senate Banking Committee, making, quote, questionable statements that did not comport with publicly available documents. And it was regarding the atrocious cost overrun.
How long is this one? I might come back to that one some other time. There's Dave Medina. You guys like Dave Medina?
All right, you guys, it's a beautiful day in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm at the park giving my dogs a nice little workout, and ran into a guy, Fidel.
That's right.
Fidel, where are you from, brother?
I'm from Mexico, and I live here in Sherwood since 2001, and I'm voting for this guy because he's a man of his work, he's a man of God, and I believe in him. He's quite different than any candidate, so vote for him.
Let's go, baby.
Go.
Fidel, baby. Let's go,
Medina.
man.
Go.
I appreciate it. You made my day, man. Let's
All right,
go.
brother.
Love you, man.
Take care.
Take care,
Yeah,
too. You want to sign?
I have. Well, I can give it to my neighbors.
Let's do it. Let's
All
do
right,
it, man.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you go, right there. Boom. Narrative busted. Let's go, Oregon. Let's keep pushing to May 19th. Baby, let's go, man.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Ryan, are you gonna behave?
What the heck? Where's that audio? Where did that audio come from? What the heck was that? I get weird audio coming through. Where's it bleeding in from? I get audio coming in from somewhere. Oh, I know where it probably is. Hold on. I don't know what that was about. That was just bizarre. Now I got to put the other thing back on the screen. All right, hold on. This one. Sorry about that. It's going crazy there. Let's see here. Not that one. Just getting rid of some old footage here. Old footage. Old footage. Old footage.
including
That one I might play later. That one I'll get rid of. Need to find other people out here. Man, I got a lot of old bookmarks I didn't get rid of yet. Watch this video here. Girls at a North Carolina school are holding their bladders all day because the administration won't keep boys out of the restrooms. I guess watch this. I'll send out that invite again and see if anybody wants to talk about the stuff that went on last night.
Scheduled spring workouts for her. Hi, my name is Tristan. I'm a junior at Cox Mill High School. At Cox Mill, there is a biological male who dresses and acts like a female who is on the football and basketball cheer team. That is not the issue. The issue is whenever he dresses and undresses in the women's locker room and uses the women's restroom. Parents and students have discussed this with our admin and athletic director at Cox Mill, and they have blatantly ignored our concerns. I also know of one email being sent to the superintendent as well. The school administration instead offered to accommodate us females instead of accommodating him. A reply that my friend received from our principal after expressing her concerns reads as follows. The court has decided that there isn't anything we can do, and if he wants to be there, he can. And if it was her who was uncomfortable, then she can go somewhere else. Many of my peers and I feel uncomfortable using facilities designed for women and women alone, as he has different reproductive parts than we do. Another peer of mine who is on a sports team stated that during scheduled spring workouts for her sport, she was in the locker room changing when she noticed him watching her and the other girls dress and undress. She stated that this made her feel extremely uncomfortable and that she did not feel safe or respected in that environment. She then reported the situation to her coach and the athletic director, who then directed her to speak about this issue with the principal. When she then brought the concern about her safety and uncomfortability to him, he stated that the matter was too political to address and that any action might be interpreted the wrong way. Our school is supposed to make every student safe,
Not just the 5%, if that.
but we get ostracized when we discuss this with adults who are supposed to ensure the safety and comfortability at school. Personally, I try to avoid the restrooms at all costs, but I do use these facilities at times when I really have to. I, as well as others, do not feel comfortable when an individual of the opposite gender is allowed and authorized to use our facilities. Tonight, I am asking the school board what they plan to ensure the comfortability and privacy of my fellow students and I during the bathroom and locker room changes. Thank you for your time and open-mindedness.
Liberal school board is open-minded. Come on now.
cost overruns is a grand jury subpoena.
Saw that one. Too long a video. I don't want to watch that. I think I've already seen it. Here's what Bob Day has to say about the police and things like that, because there's no money in the budget, evidently, for Portland to police the community.
But it will be limited. It will look different if these cuts go forward.
Is there anything in this proposal that you're going to go back to the mayor and say, I really don't think our department can go without this?
No, at this point, I've been very clear with the mayor. He's been very receptive to my feedback. This is the proposal that we put forward. We did this in conjunction. I'm not happy about it. I don't like it. I've been through the 5 stages of grief about 48 times in the last week. I'm saddened by it. I'm disappointed that we're at this place as a city. Certainly not solely based upon public safety, but some of the things that we are reaping at this stage of the game years later is because of our lack of investment in public safety years ago. And I do share concern about these reductions and how it will impact service. But as I said earlier, I'm first and foremost a public servant. The Portland Police Bureau will continue to show up. We will continue to engage. And we will continue to provide the best possible service that we can. But it will be limited. It will look different if these cuts go forward. And that is still a work in progress.
So
but it will be limited. It will look different.
Were you guys watching Zach X today? I just found his channel, and he was talking to a guy, Hennepin County police officer that came because some leftists kind of thought he was stealing cookies. And went to report him right away. He was there 2 minutes after the phone call at the ICE facility area and everything there. 2 minutes, talked to both sides. He probably filed a report. Zach Eck wasn't trying to steal cookies or anything like that. He was just kind of doing this in a trolling thing. But in Minnesota, they'll show up there right away. Portland ICE facility or any kind of area evidently in Portland, if you're outside of the 2 minutes away from the Portland police stations, you better watch out, because evidently they're not going to show up at your door right away. Stealing cookies? Exactly. I know. Hey, come on, man. How you doing? Yeah. You guys want to see it? I'll watch some of it here in a second here. But Zach X is another cool channel follow. Let me see if I can find his channel here real quick here. Zach X, I think is what it is. So that's the one. 1 day ago? No, it was just recently today. 4 hours ago. There it is. Let me see if it works on this thing here. Okay, oops. Sorry, it cut his head off on that one there. Let me have to fix that here. Hold a second here. How was I do this? Just to show you, I just want to show the part with the thing there toward the end here. He's talking to the cop here. There it is.
Yeah. No, I know. Judges are either appointed or elected people in. Minneapolis is on. I was walking by here and they knew. Behind me.
What's that guy?
Sure.
I always cooperate with the police. It never works for me. I always cooperate, but it never works for me.
Yeah, man. I mean, last time I told you, you only get trouble when you come here. And what happened? I read about you. They charged you, even though the guy sold you.
I understand.
I guess he's kind of been a little bit more confrontational there, but he got there right away. It was very cool. Let him kind of pat him down because he had the bulletproof thing on his chest.
I mean, just looking out for you.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, brother. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I understand, but I still don't think it's okay.
It's like you're on public property.
Yep.
But as long as you're here, I have to sit here. What are you hoping to accomplish with all this, brother?
I'm gonna leave 5 or 10 minutes.
See what he means? He has to be there because there's a person that might get in trouble there. That's why the county sheriff's office is there. Portland does nothing to help protect the citizens there. He's there partly close by because there's protesters there and counter protesters, more or less. Kind of interesting, huh? But that is Zach X's channel here. I'll give him a link in the description there if you guys want to watch that here. I think he doesn't mind if I restream him, but he's out in there in the Minnesota doing the troll thing, you know. Here is that channel there. Danny Rebel's in the chat. Danny Rebel and his buddy Chris, they were offered to come on my channel to have a discussion about things like that, and other people were also invited, and nobody just decided to say yes, except for not Tina Kotex. I'm not sure where not Tina's at, but they decided to do that, and they're probably restreaming me. So that I feel very hurt and betrayed by their ignoring my panel request to talk about the news that I covered there. But it's okay; they can restream me. I'll try not to be offended by that or whatever, even if they are restreaming me. I'm not even gonna go look there. I'm so offended that I'm not even gonna go looking to see if they're restreaming me. Okay. You guys can look in the chat and see if they're restreaming me and notify me if they are, but I'm not going to go looking to see if they're restreaming me if they're bored enough of their content there. Anyway, we covered that guy. So I want to watch that conversation there. I want to cover the old news first here. Canadian news I don't care about. Here we go. Finally got this conversation. This is outside of the correspondence dinner the other day before things got crazy.
No negotiation with terrorists like you.
Oh, so you don't negotiate with terrorists?
No, like you.
Okay, how am I a terrorist? This guy's calling me a terrorist.
Oh, yeah, stop with the Islamophobia in New York City.
Stop with the Islamophobia?
Yes.
Okay, what Islamophobia are you talking about?
You were spreading Islamophobia when you went to Times Square that day.
This guy's a fucking troll, man. I recognize him. Don't waste your time.
He's asked questions. I'm asking questions as being a troll, evidently. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, if Joe is still in here, Joe's a troll, right?
Right, he just wants bad attention, good attention. Just
Okay, and how was I spreading Islamophobia?
You were pushing people to make people hate Islam, and then they attack Muslims.
Do you have a specific thing that I did that we can talk about?
You met with Tommy Robinson, the piece of shit garbage guy.
Yeah, he does great work.
Oh, what's that?
He does great work.
How? Because he's a big Islamophobic?
Because he likes free speech and doesn't mind people saying their own opinions and not getting attacked for their opinions. Hey, what was that? What was that? Oh, I covered something else. Yes, something good happened, but I forgot to do this thing here where I bring this thing down here. I'm guessing it means somebody subscribed or something like that. There we go. Now I think it'll still work that way. Okay, guys. But anyway, somebody, not the Zach X thing. Hold on. Get this off my screen. No, bye-bye. It's probably with OBS's. Too many things on the screen.
Well, what is Islamophobia?
Somebody who hates Muslims and
Oh, good night, come on. I think you're popping in.
Okay, why do you think Islamophobia is growing?
because more people hate Muslims because of the.
Oh, you guys are all going to bed on me? What's going on? You know what this is? Sand Tigers. He did this to me before, okay? Sand Tiger did this to me the other day. He might be doing it again today here. He'll say good night to me, but when I go to Danny and Chris's chat a little bit here, he'll be over there, okay? Come on, I believe that she needs their sleep. That kind of good night, I don't mind that. You know, I believe her. I'm not sure if I believe the Sand Tiger on the thing there. I was calling go. Oh, she was just saying good night to Sand Tiger. Okay. But watch for Sand Tiger. If you guys see him over in the Danny or Chris's or maybe BCP's channel, keep an eye on them. Okay. Sand Tiger, you better watch out. I was thinking about making you a mod, but if you're going to be trying to deceive me about you needing a good sleep, everybody was being nice to you, saying good night. And if they end up seeing you in a few minutes over in Danny or Chris's channel, they're going to have to call you out on that one. I know you were, come on, I know, but I'm just not sure if he deserves it, because sometimes he does this thing where he acts nice and everything, and he says, good night, everybody. And 2 minutes later, you see him in somebody else's channel. So I think Jeannie's probably going to go spy on him over there just to see if he's over there. Okay. You don't have to, I don't care, but it's fun to call it out.
Propaganda going on in the U.S.
Do you think that has to do with the top 10 terrorist organizations? Do you think it has to do with the top 10 terrorist organizations being Muslim?
Maris, are you good? Are you doing it too, Maris? Are you doing the Sand Tiger where you're saying good night and then you're going to show up in somebody else's chat? Is that going to be a thing now on my channel here where everybody says they're getting tired of me and they want something more younger and more slightly more handsome, slightly, and other channels out there? You know, I see how it is. I see how you're playing it. I see how you're playing it. If you want to be honest or whatever, say, Mr. Bill, I'm sorry, we've been watching you for an hour. We want to go, we'll watch somebody else. Have a good stream. I hit the like button. We'll talk to you later. That would be an honest thing or whatever, but people don't want to be honest with me anymore. Story of my high school life. I don't know why Portland Andy's on the top of the screen there. Let me get that off there. Look at Ground Zero in the middle of the screen. What the heck is going on? Okay. Oh, and this sound thing can go somewhere else too. There we go. Now we go.
Could be, but it couldn't be.
It's unrelated though.
Okay. You got a good reason. You got a good reason there. Okay. Good reason, Maris. Thank you. Give you a high five. Have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the troll bugs bite.
Well, it depends. But unfortunately, not all Muslims are bad. So there are good Muslims and also bad Muslims, just like Jews and Christians also the same thing. They are good. But it's just the media nowadays are spreading massive anti-Muslim propaganda in the country.
Okay. So about the Times Square video, is there anything specific?
Okay, so you're into praying. That's Maris is somebody you should pray for. If registered nurse in emergency, you got to be working at 4 a.m. Yeah, you definitely need your sleep there. You don't want to pack. It's always crazy if you have to. You're moving out of your place to a new place or something like that. Packing is the hard part or whatever, especially if you have to leave things behind or something like that. Sorry about that, Kamama. Yeah, definitely amazing. Yep.
I know you mentioned Tommy Robinson, but about that video, something that you disagreed with that I did?
Oh, you were looking at the people praying in not a grateful way, and then you were saying that they're here to take over.
Well, they said they're here to take over.
Let them know that we are taking over New York City.
They literally said it.
Oh, the guy with the beard?
Yeah, he said we are taking New York City over.
Talking about SQ?
Yeah,
guy with the beard.
Yes.
Don't talk to him. He knows what he's talking about because his dad is a really smart guy too and does great interviews. So don't talk to his son, because his son will make you look Just as bad as his dad makes bad interviewees look.
We're having a nice conversation. What's wrong with this conversation? He's your friend? Okay.
Yes, he's a Muslim, my friend.
He's wearing a kippah.
Yes, because he respects us, not like you terrorists. Because he respects us. Like you terrorists that you are not respecting any human being in the world.
I'm not respecting any human. I'm not respecting babies.
You are respecting dogs more than babies.
We respect everyone. We just don't want racism. That's all.
Okay. We're having a nice. Can you just
listen? I want to talk about the guy SQ with the beard. Yeah. I know he's a little.
Just FYI, yeah, Sand Tiger did go over to Danny Rebel's chat over there. Just FYI, it's okay, it's okay. But next time, just say, Mr. Bill, I've been hanging out with you for an hour. I've got to go hang out with somebody else for a little while. Very simple to do these nice things or whatever. Or it's Mr. Bill, you're getting boring. I need to go watch somebody more exciting. That would be the nice way to handle things, you know. Sand Tiger, be nice next time.
Little like crazy guy a little bit, but don't take him like not all Muslims are like him. So
so he's crazy. The guy that's leading the entire thing is crazy.
SQ's crazy.
SQ's crazy. So the guy that led the entire prayer,
because he's the one who a lot of Muslims were against that. Actually, they didn't want him to do that.
They didn't want him to lead them in prayer.
See them at that.
See the camera?
He wants to deliver a quick message.
Fuck you, Tommy Robinson. Fuck you, Tommy Robinson.
I'll make sure to get him that message. What's that? I'll make sure to send him that message.
Yeah.
People are wild out there. Okay, what else we got on here? Oh, this is the other guy. Before I go to that crazy guy, let's watch some other stuff that might be interesting. Or guy, he was just doing a reporting thing on politics there. This is Beth Boone. She's a person in California that does some stuff related to the trans things and things like that, and calls out crazy Democrats out there. And this is in Oakland, evidently, on this meeting here. Let's see what it's about here.
Now CIF has orchestrated a drag show where every week we have a boy, A.B. Hernandez, dressed in garish makeup, stuffed bra, penis tucking kit, doing his performance in front of the whole stadium. He's won high jump, long jump, triple jump. He's leading in the state right now in those 3 events. So why are we telling children that depending on their feelings and their unhappiness with their body that they can become the opposite sex? Why do we have girls wearing breast binders?
She's making a point here, so I don't think she totally undresses. Hope she hasn't. But where people can kind of change their outfits just like that.
Ms. Warren, yes, you have an opportunity to speak. You do not have an opportunity to address in front of the body, so you can either dress. I'm wearing shorts and a top. You're interrupting me. You have an opportunity to. You're interrupting me. Put your clothes on. Okay, I will put my clothes on. So at Davis High School, there's 3 boys competing in girls' sports. You can, according to the Gender Inclusivity Toolkit, your coach will give you the uniform of the opposite sex. What does it mean? Oh, to look like a boy. It's pretty simple. You just put on your hat. You get your boy uniform. But here's my shorts that you could get from your coaches in Davis. Now I can use the boys' bathroom. Right now in Davis, the free breast finders, in your Gender Inclusivity Toolkit, it says that parents don't need to be notified. Only your coach can keep it secret. The teachers, you can get testosterone pump in 1 visit at Planned Parenthood. Children can get these girls testosterone pump. It will cause me to have facial hair. If you'd like, I could show you what this facial hair could look like. It does cause fertility issues, but go ahead.
I like how she's using props to get her point across.
Your eggs in a fertility bank for IVF. I forgot to mention my penis pattern that I'm going to wear. And look, you got a boy. This is insane what you're doing to children. You're lying to them. Thank you. Groomer. All speech cells are groomer. Predators. A.B. Hernandez is a victim, lying to that young boy.
If I wanted to make a complaint about the boys using my daughter's locker room, are you the right person?
You can send it to your school.
Could you imagine? There's Beth Boone is a good person out there. If you guys want to follow her on X, I don't know if she has a YouTube, but man, she 55,000 on X. Good for her. Getting her point across out there rather well. Here is her X out there. One angry mama, you betcha. There is that link for you in the chat there. Give her a follow on X, please. What else do we got on here? Also Kevin Dahlgren here. Portland homeless situation. Look at you can set up these little tiny little houses right out in the middle of nowhere. Look at this. Almost done here. Is last one. Okay, this last one. Then we'll check and see if there's any late breaking news. This is the guy that's always out there in Portland ICE facility after the event last night in Washington D.C. happened. Listen to what his opinion is here.
So a school teacher in California is the one that took a shot at Donald there. We'll have that school teacher's legal GoFundMe account here soon. I'm sure it'll hit 10 million and we'll get Luigi's team on it.
People agreed with that kind of behavior. Could you imagine advocating to give somebody's money for his legal fund when it's on video what he did? Could you imagine?
31-year-old school teacher. I'm going to guess that he had students that were affected personally by the atrocities committed
Oh my goodness, this guy.
underneath that piece of shit. So,
But the guy who attempted to eliminate Trump is not a piece of that word.
much pain, and that there would be an anger build in this country to the level.
If there's anybody in the Pam space, the Marine guy or Philly guy or whatever, if you're in the chat, feel free to pop out of the chat or whatever, or say something in the chat. Tell me if you agree with this kind of behavior. Or Pam, sometimes you're in my chat on X or whatever. Feel free to say if you agree with this guy's behavior out here. I'm kind of curious. That you guys agree with this kind of nonsense of somebody giving somebody legal aids when you see them violently pew pew a cop and admit in a manifesto sent before he even did it what his plans were, and you want to give that person money.
That people every couple months are using that fat orange bastard as target practice should not come to any surprise. When you treat other people as disposable,
Nobody does that except you guys do when you abortion issue,
the world will see your fucking life as disposable. That is the natural consequence.
Disgusting human.
If you smell bird shit right now,
I don't usually say that usually talk about people's actions, but this action is reprehensible.
that's them birdies coming home to roost. Tick-tock, bitches. Your time is coming up. Tick-tock.
Even you hear Spider Mike there kind of talking to his chat or something like that, maybe trying to say, this guy's saying some rhetoric I may not agree with at that point there, but they are totally lost. Come on, exactly. It's just hurting my ears to even hear that nonsense. Okay, let's see if there's any late breaking news or anything like that here. Refresh that. Or any other crazies that'll show up on my feed or anything like that. Christopher Rufo, Reddit and Blue Sky are engines of political derangement and at the edges of the network, political terrorism. Andy agrees. Jimmy Kimmel should be fired tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. by ABC. He should be told to leave the building and be escorted out by security. The American people are sick of his hate. I'm not sure if he said anything recently, but great idea. Do it. President DJT says to Elsa Marie, I want Trump to change ICE to NICE, National Immigrations and Customs Enforcement. Oh, nice. So the media has to say nice agents all day long, every day. Oh, great idea. You think he'll try to do it? Technically, I think he would need a congressional thing on it or something like that, but because Congress made ICE, they have to, everything's done to ICE, they have to change it, but we'll see about that one. That'd be funny to do that. I don't know. And reposted months ago when Katie Davis Court was attacked or whatever. Here's her story.
Today, I am sitting here with a black eye and a concussion after being violently hit in the face with a metal pole while reporting outside the ICE facility just this past week.
Yes, it has.
After the attack, I immediately went to three Portland police officers who refused to detain the suspect. I took the time to chase down the suspect in the streets, had her held for 35 minutes.
It's getting crazy this
I
summer.
was waiting for Portland police to come, and they never came. Then that's what opened to my eyes to what this group is actually doing. I watched 20 Antifa militants help my assault suspect escape into an Antifa safe house that is 1 block away from the ICE facility. And this safe house is where Antifa affiliated protesters are conducting paramilitary operations. It's where they're arresting, they're showering, they're eating to continue this occupation. I have staked out this safe house and have observed shift changes. This group is highly organized. It is being funded through mutual aid groups, and they have no plans of stopping. Residents
Oh, I thought they weren't organized.
living across the ICE facility have been held hostage by Antifa. They're begging for federal intervention. The city refuses to help, and they want you, President Trump, to come in and restore law and order.
Oh my goodness. Urgh. Anything else crazy in the news there? New York Post. We got that manifesto. It's probably already read it. Katie Davis courts. Pointing out all the political violence happening out there. Let's go. Miss Libs of TikTok. Sitting Virginia Attorney General literally fantasized about unaliving a Republican opponent in his. Oh yeah, and then people still voted for him, knowing this stuff. That's right. I don't want to read it, but yeah, can you imagine? The Democrats saw this stuff that he was saying there, and they still voted for the Attorney General that wanted to unalive children of his opponents. Who is Joe? If you're still in here, I know you're not, but I thought you said liberals aren't violent. I guess they're okay with other people do the violence or something like that. Maybe that's what's happening there. But they're not violent themselves. The liberals, I guess, they're okay with when leftists, evidently like this Attorney General guy, does things. Yes, I'm a little bit pissed. Anything else? ICE has no place in California. California Democrat Party. I don't know what that's about. You and that libertarian. Well, soon. I don't know what that was about. It's cool that the Secretary of War was out there, kind of said, "I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here to protect people if needed." Van Jones with excellent insights. Oh, Van Jones has excellent insights since when?
The shooter survived. Wow. All I can say is, wow. Well, I thought the president did well. I'm starting to worry about something, though, which is that the shooter survived, which means on Monday he's going to court, which means there is a danger that people try to make him some sort of hero. Mm. You watch what happened with Luigi, who shot a CEO to death.
Wow. Should I play that other video of that other guy at the Portland ICE facility, basically making him a hero? They're not going to wait till Monday. They already did it shortly thereafter, Van Jones. But yeah, I'll give you props for that, calling that nonsense out right away. Good job.
Death, and somehow became a hero. So they said tonight you saw the worst of America, you saw the best of America. Tonight you definitely saw the best of America. I hope on Monday we don't see the worst again. I just want to say very clearly, this kind of despicable behavior has no place in America. It has no place on the right. It has no place on the left. We don't know if he was there because he wanted to hurt Democrats or Republicans. Both were there. We don't know if he wanted to hurt journalists or politicians. Both were there. This kind of behavior has no place in America. And it's wrong. Violence is not the way to resolve any grievances. And this cheerleader culture for violence, for people who think that the answer to our problems is to go shooting billionaires or going to synagogues or all these different things, has to be called out immediately. The minute it starts, every single person with a platform must denounce it, or we're going to.
Oh, that's a good thing there. Oh, I didn't interrupt you.
And it's wrong. Violence.
Called out. Yeah, a lot of it was called out by Democratic politicians a little bit. In some cases, after they already kind of advocated for fighting against the patriarchy, against Trump, but then they said no political violence. But the communists and crazy people out there with a bullhorn are still kind of advocating and cheering on this kind of behavior.
Violence is not the way to resolve any grievances, and this cheerleader culture for violence, for people who think that the answer to our problems is to go shooting billionaires or going to synagogues or all these different things, has to be called out immediately. The minute it starts, every single person with a platform must denounce it, or we're going to see this again.
I couldn't agree more with you, Van. And also, anybody who attempts to rationalize it. You know, I think in the wake of some of these things, you get people who are saying, well, you know, you could see how someone might feel a certain. No. There's no place for rationalization of it, encouragement of it, coddling of it. I couldn't agree with you more. That's well stated. I think on the president's press conference, extremely well handled, extremely responsible, perfect tone. And you know what I liked about what I'm seeing? You got the president there, and he's usually jousting with the media. Very respectful of Wei Zhejiang, very respectful of the press that was in the room. Yeah. They were respectful of him because they had just gone through something together. And all of them very complimentary of law enforcement. So you think about all the different elements of our government and society that were in the room: political leaders, media, law enforcement, other important people. I mean, they all occupy different corners of our political affairs. And yet, look how quickly they got information to the public. Look at the tone they were using with each other. Look at the details that we now have. We're under control here. And different layers of government, federal, local.
The mayor did a great job.
And that press. So I don't know. It was a terrible thing that happened. And then I saw a whole bunch of people do exactly the right thing in the right way with the right tone. And that ought to make us feel good as Americans and locals here.
Well said. Well done. Well done. I don't know what that's about. Let's see if there's anything else important here. Resist. A Black Lives Matter activist and leftist wildfire expert has been arrested and charged with 9 counts of second-degree encouraging of nonsense. Okay. Oh, this is one of my favorite Charlie lines here.
I got a question.
Sure. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
I don't think I told you. My name's Mercury.
Nice to meet you.
What do you hope to get out of this? Why are you here?
Okay, I've been asked that question a lot. First of all, that question should not even have to be asked, but when people stop talking, really bad stuff starts. When you stop having a human connection with someone you disagree with, it becomes a lot easier to want to commit violence against that group. What we as a culture have to get back to is being able to have a reasonable disagreement where violence is not an option.
You think that's not emotional violence?
How is this what is emotional violence?
Could you imagine? That part there was by itself before the next question was just perfectly said and everything, but this person evidently says there's something going on with emotional violence. To have a conversation, it's emotional violence.
violence, by the way. I don't know what that
It is harm intentionally perpetrated on another another human being that is intentionally targeted at their emotional well-being.
Okay, so feelings mean nothing. Isn't why we had the First Amendment to try to push our boundaries and to hear things that might make you.
You have to ask somebody to see what the First Amendment is. Yeah, sure enough, yeah, come on, but yep, that's what we're seeing.
Mildly uncomfortable. You're mislabeling exactly why we're hearing what we're doing. If I was who you think I am, I would not be talking to you this way. I would not be having this civil discourse or this dialogue or this discussion. If I was who you think I am, I would not allow anyone who disagrees with me to say whatever they want at any time here. See, again, when you stop talking, that's when violence starts.
Boom. Got the mic there. Actually, what did I have like saved in my?
I got a question.
Sure. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna repost
I don't
it.
think I told you. My name's Mercury.
Nice to meet you.
What do you hope to get out of this? Why are you
Okay, I
Anything else out there that's important here? Ooh, ouch! I don't see that. Gavin Newsom says, after claiming that Trump is disappearing people, says that I don't want old news anymore. Give me current news. Say, is this current stuff?
Gun control. They are terrible. You know, after the latest assassination attempt on Donald Trump, I think I'm starting to understand why the left is so adamant about gun control. They are terrified that we will start using guns the way they use guns. But good news, we see guns as a way to protect people we love, not shoot people we have political disagreements with, right? So instead of gun control, what if you guys tried self-control? That might fix it all.
I have a shirt that says that same thing as that mug does right there.
Is that funny? No thoughts. You guys are the foot soldiers of a fascist regime, right? Is that not what it is? Is that funny? Is that funny? No thoughts.
Telling black guys that they're fascists. It's a white guy that sounds like, oh my goodness. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I'm gonna repost that one too. Oh my goodness. Charlottesville, I haven't seen this one yet.
Funded just like the Southern Law was funded. You saw all that. Southern Law is financing the KKK and lots of other radical, terrible groups. And then they go out and they say, oh, we've got to stop the KKK. And yet they give them hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars.
They were
It's a total scam run by the Democrats. It shows you that, like Charlottesville was all funded by the Southern Law. That was a Southern Law deal too. And it was done to make me look bad, and it turned out to be a total fake. It basically was a rigged election. This was a part of the rigging of the election. And that's what you really should be doing. I mean, I hope.
You're asking the reporter, actual reporting. Come on, Trump.
One of your 60-minute episodes, which really hasn't changed very much from the last few years, I'm surprised. But one of those episodes should be on Southern Law and the fact that they spent millions and millions of dollars on absolute far right and just bad groups. And then they'd use those groups and they'd say, these are Republican groups and we're coming to your rescue. And they're the ones that have funded it, and they're the ones that keep them going.
True. Anything else? Anything else that's out there? Here he doesn't cover it. Lefty or righty on this one here? I'm not sure. I'm a 5-minute video though. No thanks. No. Already saw it. Carville one. Did he say something recently? He wants to watch Trump suffer. I'm guessing this is an old one. A lot of old content going on out there right now. I don't want the old content. I want new content. Was Rebel playing the games again? She was last night. think we already saw that one. Did we already see this one? I think I already saw it. Yeah, I did see that one already. Okay. Anyway, that's probably good enough. Unless this is important.
Presidency, I have a great cabinet, and they do things that are very good. But some people, if they're good for us, they're not good for other people. Like as an example, Iran, they're not going to have a nuclear weapon. They will not have. They're not going to blow up the world. They're crazy. They're not going to blow up the world, and therefore, they're not happy. And when they're not happy, people do things that are violent. Now, I'm not tracing anything back to them, but certainly if they had a shot, they'd probably take it. So when you're a consequential president, or if you have a consequential administration, things happen that wouldn't happen if you're Sleepy Joe Biden. Everyone was happy with Biden.
We're not playing games now. The irony doesn't work on the diluted, exactly. I'm only sending it to people I know on that one there. On that one there. I'm not sure who return of that one there. If something for me. I have no idea who you are. Why would I send you a link if I don't know who you are? First time you're popping into my chat is right now. So why would I give somebody like that a link? I'm not playing games. I was thinking about playing a game tonight or whatever, but I gotta go to the restroom. So I'm either going to give you a video to watch after this or raid out, and haven't decided yet. So still 24 people supposedly watching. You're not going to get a link, Mr. Mouse. Return of Beware Mouse. I don't know what to. I don't care. Why do I deal with the people like this? You're not going to get a StreamYard link. How long of a timeout? 24 hours. How about that? I don't need your link.
The world was happy. You know why they were happy? Because they were taking advantage of us, because they treated the United States like we were stupid people, and they made a lot of money, but they don't do that anymore. We are consequential. This is a consequential.
What do I play? Different games, not too many crazy games. One I play lately is Ranch Simulator. Like you're living on a ranch and you're doing a garden and hunting and fishing and things like that. It's kind of a cool game, but a little addicting. When I started playing it, it's hard to stop. Let's see, I think I did enough stuff there. I think I'm gonna leave you guys with, not with Dean Cain, but not with her either. And that looks like a fun thing to watch for a second. What's Quincy doing here? Is he still doing the teaching pastor thing here? Let's double check here. Not a whole lot of craziness going on tonight here. Have another Taco still out there doing stuff. Danny Rebels doing stuff. Chris Sims is doing his thing there. Who else is on streaming stuff out there? Dusty. No. Where's BCP? Sure, should BCP end his show and he's not coming on my show? Seriously, is that what's going on here? I send him a link and he doesn't want to come on my show to talk about news here. But he said he likes to cover the news. Oh, he is live over there. Never mind. Here, I'm going to let Quincy entertain you for a second, okay? I might have to change how that looks on the screen there, but hold your horses here. Okay, there we go. Make this easier to see here. I was using it for Twitter. I didn't mean to use it for this. Probably go like that right there. Top down. Yeah, let's do that. That look okay on that screen? Looks okay. Let's see what Quincy's doing here. Actually, wait. Is Quincy on that screen? He is on that screen. So now I've got to show him over here like this so I don't take credit away from him or something. He's still technically there too. Here's Quincy. There you go. I'm not going to take credit away from you there. Hold your horses. There we go. Oops. Is that up? There we go. Now we can make it full size like that. Oops. OBS is bugging me today. Too many damn screens open. Darn screens open, sorry. There we go. Now that should look okay. I'll even give Quincy's thing at the bottom. Okay. I'll be right back, guys. You guys can watch Quincy here. You can listen to him too if you want to.
What do you mean? The third day I'll be complete. My time in the grave will be done.
I'll come back and I'll send out a link again in a second here. But hopefully you're doing good. Come on, man. I'm not sure if you guys are going to stay with me. Not many people chatting besides trolls or something like that, but I kicked that troll out of here for 24 hours, so he won't be coming back. But if there's any other trolls in here, hopefully a mod will be in the background. Maybe Jeannie's hanging around. I don't know. You guys behave yourself. I'll be right back. Gotta go pee.
Said my Father in heaven is perfect. Is perfect. What is perfect unity? Faith and works. It's a perfect relationship. That's right. Faith and works is a perfect relationship. Yeah. I believe in Jesus and I'm striving to do what he said. That's right. A perfect relationship. You know, these preachers said you need a relationship with God, but tell me how to have it.
Ooh. Raise your hand.
Tell me how to have it.
Raise your hand.
All you got to do is believe in him. All you got to do is tell a lie. Amen. Believing in God ain't enough. No. You got some statutes, some orders, some commandments that got to be obeyed. That's right. Word of God, Jesus gave commandments to his apostles. He said, the former treaties have I made, O Theophilus, of all that Jesus began to do and to teach until the day in which he was taken up. After that, he, through the Holy Ghost, had given the commandments to the apostles whom he had chosen.
My sons know though.
Are you getting what I'm telling you?
Romans chapter 6, verses 6 and 7.
That's what?
Believe it or not, my sons know that passage. They have it memorized. My sons have that passage memorized. O Theophilus.
Knowing this, that our old man is crucified with him. If you got a pastor that tell you it's impossible to stop sinning, to live perfect, he's a liar. He lied. He lied. He's making a loophole for his own dirty self. That's right. I won't even justify myself if I'm wrong. That's right. If I'm wrong, I ain't gonna justify myself. I'm not that foolish. I'm gonna go to God and get right. Right. I ain't gonna tell you, well, you know, it's hard. It's hard. No, I'm gonna tell you what's right. That's right. Same thing apply to you, got to apply to me. That's right. It's like you got to come up, I got to come up. Yeah. I want to make the first resurrection. I hope you do too. Oh, yeah. You old lying false prophets out there. Yeah. I've been hearing that teaching since I was a child.
Billy
You
Graham.
can't live a sinless life. What did Jesus come for? What did he come for? He showed us how to do it. That's right. Listen, until the word of God say he was tempted in all points. Like as we are. As we are. Yet without sin. Yet without sin. Without sin. Without sin. It's not a sin to be tempted. No. The sin is given over to it. That's right. Glory to God. Glory to God. Knowing this is so beautifully outlined. Yeah. Back in Romans 6, verses 6 and 7. What is it? Knowing this, that our old man is crucified with him. Knowing this, that our old man is crucified with him. That the body of sin might be destroyed. That the body of sin might be destroyed. That henceforth we should not serve sin. Henceforth. We should not serve sin. We should not serve sin. Serve sin. That means be servants of sin. For he that is dead, is freed from sin. Is free from sin. Now in Romans chapter 6, we're at verse 16. What is it? Know ye not? Know ye not? That to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey. Whoever you give your body to obey. His servants ye are to whom ye obey. Well, wait a minute. If I serve the devil, I'm a sinner. Right. If I serve God, I'm living godly. That's right. There's only two classes. That's right. It's only 2 classes. Only 2. If I'm going to be a servant of the devil, I'm going to remain a sinner. Yep. If I'm going to be a servant of God, I'm going to fight to come out my sins. That's right. No, you're not. It is God that give me hope, something to look to. Right. Word of God say, I press towards the mark of the high calling which is in Christ Jesus. That's right. No, you're not. That to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey. Yes. His servants ye are to whom ye obey. Whether of sin unto death. What is it? Or whether of sin unto death. Whether sin to death. Or of obedience unto righteousness. Wait a minute. It's 2 categories. Whether of sin. Whether you're going to go after sin unto death, or of obedience unto righteousness. So you can be right. But God be thanked. What? But God be thanked. God we thank. That ye were the servants of sin. Were. That's past life. Ye were the servants of sin. Were the servants of sin. But ye have obeyed from the heart. That's it. Do you hear the Bible? But ye have obeyed from the heart. How must the world obey? Ye have obeyed from the heart. How much you obey, church? How much you obey? That's it. From the heart. God have to be your treasure. That's right. Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Amen. God got to be your treasure. You got to value him above everything. That's right. But God be thanked. God be thanked. That ye were the servants of sin. That ye were the servants of sin. When you look back how you were. That's right. You were a smoker. Were a drunkard. Were a liar. Yeah. Were a drug dealer. That's right. God be thanked. And now you can thank God you're not that no more. That's right. Are you listening?
Bourbon Rose, they actually do have a youth. They do have youth. I forget the ages, but they do have youth because I know they have like youth conferences. So I'm not sure if they have like a thing that the youth has a different thing going on at the same time as the main service. I'm not sure.
But God be thanked. Someone said, Pastor Jennings, but I'm not dead all the way. That's right. That's why you're dying. The church is the killing field. This is the killing field. Yes, it is. Glory to God. This is the killing field here. Yes. Oh, yes. You can't fight to live. No. You got to be willing to die in God. When you want to live, you should only want to live for God, in God. That's right. Not fight to live in sin. But God be thanked. God be thanked. I know it's tough, brothers and sisters. I know it is. But I'm sent to preach it. And I got to preach it. Right. Amen. Got to preach it. Why? I'm commanded to do so. Preach the word. Preach the word. Be instant, hallelujah. Be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exalt.
My back.
And doctor, for the time will come when man will not endure sound doctrine. It's a sound.
No, come on. Thank you for popping in.
Man will not endure sound
come out of hell. You can't live free from sin. You tell Tiny Tim, go sit down. That's and right. Stop tiptoeing through the tulips.
The tulips.
But God be thanked. God be thanked. That ye were the servants of sin. Ye were the servants of sin. But ye have obeyed from the heart. How did I come out of sin? Ye have obeyed from the heart. How am I striving to come out of it? Ye have obeyed from the heart. Now, let's enlarge on that. Your heart is where the emotions are, correct? Correct. So if I obey from the heart, then my direction of love is changing. That's right. Are you getting this? That's right.
Mine.
The scripture teaches us the heart is the most deceitful thing.
It's the most wicked thing, your heart.
And is desperately wicked.
Your heart is
so for me to obey from the heart. From the heart.
Can't obey from the
heart.
The
world got to become a form of love. That's right. Like your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend. The streets got to be your ex-hangout. That's right. You gotta ask God to give you an X love.
This guy right here voted for Donald Trump. I want your thoughts on that. Maybe a quick.
But why? But like, seriously, why?
I want a sovereign country, and I was very concerned to see what was going on at the southern border during the Biden administration. So I wanted somebody to come
And what
in.
was going on?
The worst border crisis in American history.
That's right.
Actually, it was not. If you go
By
to
all available data.
No, not all available data. If you actually go online, and I just talked to somebody who voted for Trump because of that, and y'all stop making fun of me.
Oh no,
they're not.
Aren't they on your side?
You would think.
We
What
said
would
that you
they-
asked the right person.
Oh, if you look for and Google this,
Mhm.
unbiased records of border activity given each president per term for the last so many terms, you will
Sure.
find that Biden dismissed more people from the country than Trump did in his first. Yeah. So there you go. Look it up. It's there.
Unfortunately, the problem with that is that they changed the definition of deportation, for example, to include people literally turned away at the border. So that I think does exaggerate those numbers a little bit. In terms of people actually entering into the country, it was what, 10 million people just under that first 4-year Biden term? I mean, I guess only 4-year Biden term, thankfully.
So therefore, if he once he let them in and then he kicked them out, then yes, his numbers are gonna. Some of those numbers are going to be rather high, but what they're saying is the amount that he let in unvetted. Understand?
But yeah, I mean, you had 10 million people flood into the country. I think that's certainly the biggest that we've seen at the southern border, and so I did not like to see that. And I'm
Not
happy
sure
to
that's
see now.
accurate, but
I'm happy to see now that not only do we have a completely secure border where you have like net
They just have no common sense on their thinking.
zero crossings, you also now have deportations happening where these people are being sent back, and so
And
you know,
murders. So you get that too. You can
murders.
count- yes,
that sounds
murders.
horrible. Where's that happening?
Alex Preddy,
Mm.
Nicole Good. There are
Again, there's this thing called due process. You guys keep talking about for illegal aliens. When you call somebody the word you used, without you need kind of due process before you do that. There's a thing in American law called innocent until proven guilty. You just said guilty basically by saying somebody murdered somebody. Do you understand that?
there are tons of them, so you can add those to your accounts too. and
She
be
was the
proud
one who
of
tried
that.
to run over the ICE
She
agent.
did absolutely not. I'm sure you didn't see the video.
Well, I
That's
think we saw the
hilarious.
same video actually.
I think you
Struck
didn't see the same video.
where she struck the
They saw one video from the wrong side, and then they assume that's the only video.
agent with her car. Did she strike the agent with her car? Because that's what I saw in the video. Okay.
Is Trump an authoritarian to where we can't even drive over federal agents anymore?
I know, right?
Is this the America we're living
He
in?
did not drive over a federal agent. He just
No, I said we, as in like the American people.
yeah, the American people did not drive over a federal agent. She was on.
She wasn't an American citizen. This is news to me.
Driving her car away. Yeah. And she had just said, "I've
Was
got
there an
nothing
agent
against you."
in front of her vehicle or no?
He was way off to the side.
That's why the bullet went through the front of the car rather than the side.
I have no idea about the bullet. but I
Well,
can't
clearly.
Yeah. What do they call that when you're like knowingly missing information?
tell you what I
It
want.
went through the windshield, meaning she was literally running over him,
Yeah.
put a shot off, and then
Hey, guys,
something
really
bad
quick.
happened.
Really quick, I'm so curious. If we zoom out really quick, because you can grab something you don't like. Oh, there's a police shooting. Are you going to say abolish the police? No, that'd be a little bit crazy. Let's zoom out really quick and talk about the enforcement aspect of immigration.
Yeah, I welcome
From, like,
The Haitian people, say what you will, they're vibrant, they know governance.
The lifeline of the United States will be mass importation of people in Haiti.
Yeah.
That is it.
True.
I know problem. Come on, I had once in a while I get a few people pop in. Like today, I started to stream out with 40 or 50 people watching tonight, so it's kind of nice to have a few people watching for a little while there because once in a while they do send out the notifications on YouTube, but sometimes they don't. So right now I'm just kind of chilling out. So if anybody does want to chat, they can. If they don't have to. It's like watching some of these old videos and going through them. So I appreciate you guys watching with me if you want to, or appreciate the likes and the subscriptions and all that other stuff too. Thank you very much. I'm trying to get a panel, but nobody wants to do the panel. Do they not understand? People like panels. They like people talking to each other. Nobody wants to hang out with my panel. Even Right Side Rebels rather play video games with their boyfriend than get on a panel here, okay? Right here. See? I would have to subscribe to her channel in order to chat in her chat there, but she's having fun chatting over there, so hopefully she's having fun playing games there. Looks like an interesting game called Marathon or something like that. Have you ever played the game Marathon? It's a first-person pew-pewer game. Not my style, but I used to like that first-person stuff, you know, but it's been a while. All right, let's go back with Adam here.
All right, guys, the rest of this video is going to be filmed on the Meta Ray-Ban.
Lou said I'd rather play video with her boyfriend too. Here's everybody. I don't think she's playing it on her YouTube. She's just playing it on her Twitter. I'm not sure if Enrique's doing it also or not, but she's playing via her channel there. Is Enrique playing it as well? Let's double check here. I don't see that he's playing, but sometimes it doesn't always show up there. Is she playing? I don't think she would use YouTube. That would be kind of a cool subscriber thing to do on YouTube. She's doing it subscriber mode on X. I don't think I see Right Side Rebel. No, she's not live on YouTube. All right, back to the nonsense here.
Since I want to keep my hands free. This is a hands-free zone, and this area is a liberal-free zone.
Higher speed here.
Even though it's really not. This is definitely a liberal zone. Let's be honest. And guys, I'll try to move my head nice and slowly for you. I know you guys always complain, but you gotta understand the Meta Ray-Bans are attached to my head, and I'm generally an expressive talker. So I apologize. I apologize if the camera moves a little too much for you. Next miles for Donald Trump. Hell yeah. We're taking St. Pete back. We're taking it back from the liberals, man. How you doing, everyone? We're making these streets liberal free.
I take a picture of that flag.
Oh, absolutely.
That's sick.
Yeah. We know it's not liberal free. That's why we're holding it here. There's a liberal free zone, ma'am. This is a MAGA area.
No, it isn't.
We own these streets.
We're a progressive city. We are not bad.
We own ma'am, common grounds. God bless you. We're taking St. Pete back from the liberals, guys. That's right. I believe anybody in the country illegally needs to go home and then come back the right way. That would be considered a non-liberal stance. Agree, disagree?
I can't agree or disagree.
Yeah.
It depends on the situation. Yeah, it really does.
The situation is...
You like to play those kind of games, Kamama? No, I have not played Sniper. I can bring up my Steam or whatever. Do you or your kids have Steam or something like that? Trying to get a few streamers or whatever to get there and play games or something like that. In fact, I might message Danny or something like that, see if they want to. They didn't want to play golf. I had a golf game ready for them, but they didn't want to do the golf game. But the games on my list: Ranch Simulator, WGT Golf, motorcycle game called MX versus ATV Legends. It's kind of fun just to jump and ride a motorcycle, you know. Red Dead Redemption 2. Haven't played it. Haven't started it yet. I just downloaded it. I kind of like City Builders. So there's the City Skylines on there also. Age of Empires 2 or whatever. I was thinking about getting the new one, but I'm not good enough at it. But the Hunter Call of the Wild. Haven't played that in a while. Battle Stations Midway and Aces High are also on the list, but I haven't played those in quite a while. Golf with Friends. Oh, and American Truck Simulator. That's another good one. I like to play the American Truck Simulator once in a while. Fun just to chill out and do that. I'm not sure how I'd be able to concentrate on chat and do the truck simulator at the same time. It's a little bit intense. You don't want to crash.
Is that they're here illegally? That's the situation.
I mean, I have like a legal immigrant like family here too, though, and like they worked really hard to get where they're from too. You know, and I don't think it has to do with like liberal or Republican. I do think that like it just depends, because then you have people that come over here and do commit crime, but you also have Americans who commit crime as well, and then you also have like the people who maybe haven't given a chance, and they do come over here and work hard and like build.
Hey, Bourbon Rose, I see you over there.
If you see like those immigration offices are like so full, like to the point where like it is kind of hard.
Bourbon Rose, what other chats do you go to? You don't have to say if you don't want to, but I've seen you in a few other chats. There, I'm guessing, is people keep talking about the community or whatever. Kamama is kind of part of the Mr. Bill BCP community. What other people do you watch, Kamama? I can't remember. Bourbon Rose, I think you've been in you're kind of part of the Mr. Bill, Danny, Chris, Tommy Boy community type stuff, I'm guessing.
hard to get in. So I don't know.
Okay.
It depends.
I get it's a personal issue that resonates with you.
Yeah,
Which makes it tough for you to.
everyone
I got
should
it.
deserve a chance in our country, considering like that's kind of the principle of like what we always stood on was that everybody from different places all came here. That's kind of why we are like the U.S. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody.
And were you born here?
Yeah.
Good for you. I was not. I was born in Mexico. I was born in Guadalajara.
Really?
Yes, I came here when I was a newborn as a legal immigrant, and so I love this country.
But was it because you know how now aren't they saying that they're trying to like change that now?
No, that's a false talking point from left-wing media. Just to scare. They want to scare people and keep them in a fearful state of mind. Because when you're scared, you're easier to control.
Sounds good.
If
Sounds
you're an American
good.
citizen, it doesn't matter your skin color. You're not being deported.
Never. Well, my personal view, I don't believe in liberal. I don't believe in Republican. I just believe that everybody should deserve a chance in our country, and I believe that everybody should be able to work here and build a life for themselves. And I think that everyone should just follow the rules, be respectful, be kind. Yeah,
All
I
right.
think this world is built on everything.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you know what you definitely believe in? You definitely believe in being a baddie.
Oh, thanks.
That's right. Great talking to you guys.
Thank you.
Have a great day. I forgot I had this pin, guys, from Picnia. I wonder how people are going to pronounce it if I ask them. Faith, I got a funny side quest. I got this pin from a restaurant called Picnia. We should ask people how to pronounce it. Ma'am, how do you pronounce this restaurant's name?
Bitch. I'm not sure.
Give it your best effort.
Yeah, I can't say it.
It's Picnia. Picnia.
He's a disaster, but not a king. Yeah, he's horrible.
You think Trump is horrible?
But she said he's not a king, so that's,
He's not a king.
That's a good thing. He's a disaster.
What's the worst thing he's doing?
Well, right now,
They can't name it. They can't. You think the first thing they'd come up with is the worst thing he's done. They can't.
probably bombing.
Did you see Marco Rubio's video about why we're doing it?
No, I
You should definitely watch it. It gives a really good explanation.
You know, any time when you're bombing somebody or killing somebody, I just feel like there's another way. I don't know. Just too much.
So you're against the death of innocent people? Same for
If she won't, you gotta go to the unborn issue. I wouldn't go to the unborn issue. I'd go to the enforcing the mandates, things like that. That's before you really understood the thing that went in your arm, things like that. Maybe do a little more research before mandating that. I would think that might be another top way to do it. But he goes after the abortion issue.
unborn babies, innocent unborn babies in the womb. Are you against killing them through abortion?
No.
So you're for the killing of innocent unborn babies in the womb, but against
Well,
collateral damage in foreign countries.
For me, for abortion, I think if you do it and it's like maybe a month or two, then
You're talking fast because I have it fast forwarded because it's a 32-minute video. So it's either him talking fast or if he's got talking too fast, you can't understand it. I'll slow it down to 1.25, but a little bit slower, but I want to do another video too. There's 1.25, I think.
I think if it goes past 2 months or maybe even 3 months, then no.
So you're okay with when it's in the embryonic stage, which is up to 8 weeks,
I think
and
there's
9 weeks it
so
becomes
many-
a fetus.
There's so many situations where a woman might become pregnant unwillingly.
That's about half percentage of all abortions. So 99.5% are not unwillingly.
But still, it should still be able to. We shouldn't be able to tell
the
a woman
fuck? I
that
do
has
not
had that
know.
happen to them that it's not okay.
So if we, let's say
You
we
don't know.
legalize abortion in the case of rape, but we criminalize all other abortions, are you okay with that? So if you get raped, you could abort. If you're not raped, you can't abort. That's a compromise.
Yeah, I think that's a good compromise.
So you'd support that?
Yeah.
Common sense.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, thank you for talking to us.
I am
That's a good conversation.
how it was conceived. It's still an innocent human worthy of value and respect. If I showed you a picture of 2 children in the womb, one made of love and one made of rape, you couldn't tell the difference.
I know, but can you imagine being that woman and having that reminder of that child?
Oh, that's where adoption comes in. I was adopted.
That's a lot. Yeah, I have an older brother that was adopted too. But
God bless your family for doing that.
it's just a lot for women to have to go through, like mentally, to
And give me one thing he's anti.
gay,
Oh,
anti-gay.
no, we have our first ever gay appointment in the cabinet.
Yeah, Rich Grinnell.
Our Secretary
Good,
of
well,
Treasury.
that's good.
Yeah, that was his first term.
And he actually removed all the
Are you guys
anti.
pro-Trump?
I am, but wait.
Yeah.
They know about Trump. You don't know about Trump. Some conservative Christians wish he was more anti-gay or whatever, but he's the only guy that kind of put out a formal proclamation around the world saying, please, countries, do not persecute against homosexuals.
He actually did remove all of the anti-gay rhetoric from the GOP handbook. He was the first president to do that.
And he tried to decriminalize. He tried to decriminalize homosexuality as a crime globally. Because in a lot of Middle Eastern countries, you know, if you're gay, you get killed. Trump, his first term, tried to make sure that that's outlawed. Well, he's mentioned because Epstein was obsessed with Donald Trump. Trump was the only one he couldn't blackmail.
There's a connection there.
Yeah, there's a connection. They were friends.
There's no evidence.
There's no evidence. No
There's no evidence. And the problem is I can't make a decision on Trump unless there's evidence. If they're bad too, you know?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
really
it's Thailand.
No, it's Vietnamese.
Oh, Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? You're Vietnamese?
No, I'm not. No, it's just a funny pin. It's a real restaurant though.
Nah. Oh, I went to a restaurant today. I had got Peking duck.
Peking duck? Look at you eating good.
I ate some Peking duck. I treated myself. This was a treat. Hey, here's one thing. Can I say for the video? Jesus is not a person. Jesus is a hyperbole. It's a term to describe interconnectedness. That's it. So it's kind of like may the force be with you, whether that be good or bad. You know how people twist the Bible? It's up to you. But that's my own idea. Don't try to come as for it's yours. Mine. Jesus is a hyperbole, not a person.
All right.
He got one more thing for you. It's a joke.
Keep in mind, Adam's agnostic.
You know why Tom Cruise was jumping on Oprah's couch?
Why?
Because she wouldn't let him fuck. That's why. Why would a grown man be jumping on someone's couch?
Tell me, what happens?
Well, what's happening is a First Amendment audit, number one, okay? Because we can be out here with a camera. Do you see this sidewalk right here? You see these people walking? This is a public place. This is what is called a public place. And in a public place, you can take video footage. Ding, ding, ding. We'll put some facts like right here for you, okay?
Hi, everyone. Let's go over the First Amendment filming rules. First, public spaces are public filming. You have the right to film in public. Second, no permit, don't block traffic. And fifth, consent is not required. Now you know your rights.
All right, guys. So we are here in St. Pete Pier. Apparently, the woman that melted down is having a meetup of other like-minded liberals. The top four are Newsom, Kamala, Vance, and Rubio. Of those four, who would you pick?
Again, I don't like any of them, honestly.
Not even Rubio?
Not even Rubio.
But he's a Latino
Rubio.
racist man. I'm joking. I'm joking. All right, so none of those.
Yeah, like, I wish there was a better candidate. I'm trying to think, like, who? Like,
you could have anyone, a celebrity.
I know. I'm trying to think.
It's hard, right?
Yeah, like, I think, like, in general, like, just the standard of everything has dropped.
All right.
And it
Appreciate your
starts with our
insights.
highest office. So.
All right. Can you tell where we stand?
Probably don't like Trump.
What makes you say that?
Because when I said, like, because I mean the questions about it, like, it's fundamentally, like, it didn't seem like you guys were Trump supporters.
We're big Trump supporters.
I don't.
We're just not. Look at here. This is my car. Come here. Come here. Take a walk with me. Right here. Just look at the front license plate. Look at the front plate. Look at the front plate.
Oh, that's your.
It's my car.
Oh,
it's my 4 dogs. We're hardcore MAGA. We're not just Trump supporters. We're Trump lovers.
I will say that I do believe that society needs to heal. I will say that.
Yeah.
It has gotten
So
quite
what do you guys think,
awful.
like, Trump did that's good? So,
Well, deportations is one of the things that I'm a top supporter of. Also, keeping men out of the women's restrooms, women's spaces.
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Of course, that's 100%.
just because it's a safety thing.
Yeah. I don't disagree with it.
Yeah.
So there's some things that you agree with policy. That's interesting. You just don't like Trump the man.
I like that.
No, there's some parts of him I actually do like.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I do like, but for him as president, like, some of the stuff he says, some of the way, like, he was just talking about sex the other day. Like, he's going, you guys want to talk about sex? Like, you think the president should be doing that? Like,
Well, let me say this. Next president for Republicans is going to be Vance Rubio. So Trump actually won't be there anymore, but they'll implement the policy. So maybe you would consider Vance Rubio next time.
I just like
You
that
know?
you're open-minded,
Yeah.
sir. There's not a lot of people like you.
No, I make my own decision.
So I sense that everyone is best off supporting each other. You don't understand the link stuff. What link stuff? Nightbot, it just automatically does that. So sometimes like that, sometimes I should turn that off or whatever. It just did that because there just hasn't been anybody chatting in a little while. So everyone is best off supporting each other. Yep. Other than that, for a few reasons. Yeah, I can understand that, I guess.
There you go.
Love that.
And also, I'm from Ukraine. Like,
Slava Ukraine.
yeah.
I got a Ukraine flag in my trunk.
But you're a Trump supporter. He's not doing too much good for them, you know. So, you know,
I hear that.
It's interesting.
Uh-oh.
Again, everything's
Come on,
so,
come
like,
on,
just because you like him, you don't have to agree with everything. Or if you don't like him, doesn't mean you have to agree with everything. You know.
I like that. I like that view.
Thanks for stopping to talk to us, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Level-headed, moderate guy. Our President Donald J. Trump.
Pardon me?
You support our President Donald J. Trump?
I do, yeah.
Oh, real man right here. God bless you. Guys, my theory is we have a liberal couple walking this way based on the fashion, and we have a Republican couple walking from this direction. I think we're about to meet Republicans and liberals.
Just for devil's advocate, I'll switch it around.
Okay.
Or, no, I'll say both liberal.
No way.
All right,
No
all
way.
right.
Guys, we got a $5 bet going on.
$5.
The bet is that you are a Republican couple.
No.
Trump supporting couple?
I'm mixed.
Okay. Did we vote for Donald Trump?
No.
I think she did, though. I think she did, though.
Good for your bet.
I think she did. You know why? Because she's a biological, cis, organic, natural woman. That's why. And she's got that nice Melania Trump fashion.
I might win this bet.
That's Melania Trump level fashion right there.
It is, but she didn't say anything, which means it doesn't count.
That's true. Okay. But I think this is a liberal couple coming up.
100%.
Motorcycle? I see a motorcycle.
They might just be waiting for us to see if we're
Oh, that's-
which is not going to happen because we still got.
Well, that sound. No, that was I was temporarily watching Rebel play video games or something like that. The sound came on by accident. Sorry about that.
Time. We got another half hour to be out here. Cooking up some libs.
Cooking the libs. Oh, wait. Adam. She ate. Oh, here we go. She ate.
Her name's Freedom and Whiskey, just FYI, if you look for her on YouTube.
She ate.
Actually, here's
Yes,
the...
queen.
Yes, queen.
Yes,
queen.
Yes, queen.
Yeah, guys. So we're getting bot attacked on my TikTok channel. It's like the same comments from nameless avatars, just saying the same shit over and over and over. It's called a bot attack. It's when a handful of users have multiple accounts and they're all just posting the same comments over and over and over.
There's the Adam Francisco one at the bottom there. I don't have Freedom and Whiskey on that one there, but that's the name of that channel, just FYI.
No answer. They gave us no content, Faith.
Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do?
They passed the audit. They passed the audit.
They did pass the audit.
So everybody watching, if you see someone with a camera and you don't want to answer the question, that's how you handle it.
Do you support our president, sir?
He definitely does. You know why? Because he lifts weights.
He passed the audit.
He passed the audit.
Are you white?
Hell no. That's how a liberal would answer it.
Why do people think that you're white?
I don't know. I'm definitely not white. And by the way, for the record, I was imitating a liberal because that's how they would treat whiteness.
100%.
It's a hell no. I don't want anything to do with that. No, I'm not white. I'm not white. I am brown. That is a fact. I'm very brown. I'm dark. I'm dark, and I still support our president, Donald J. Trump. God bless him. God bless Trump.
Although, would he be less brown if he wasn't tan?
You're not white anymore. You're Latina.
Not tan anymore.
You're a spicy-looking Latina.
Thank you, Adam. Yeah. I appreciate that. Do you support our president, Donald J. Trump? No. Why not? I should have sensed that.
Is it a collab they're doing here?
Ladies, do we support our president, Donald J. Trump? Donald J. Trump. You're wearing red for Trump, aren't you? Oh, God bless you. She's about to make America great again. She's making America great again. We support our president, Donald J. Trump. We support our president, Donald J. Trump.
We're all humans.
No problem. Have a great day. Your body, your choice. You are without question a Trump supporter. Am I right?
Yeah.
I am. Yeah, God bless you.
Me too.
Men with that type of facial hair and that body type are usually Trump supporters.
Yeah.
Meaning your masculinity.
You look like a fisherman. Are you a fisherman?
No.
Are you a hunter?
No.
Are you a vegan?
No, definitely vegan.
Or you're a meat eater?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Really, too many questions.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. What are you guys filming for?
Our YouTube channels.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, we come out, we try to troll the libs a little bit.
Oh, good.
They think that we're liberals and we're not. We're big Trump supporters.
They think you're what?
They think we're liberals.
Oh.
They look at her, they think she's a liberal. I'm
You
Mexican.
see
They
so many
think
Trump supporters doing what you're doing, so it's good to see you better. Yeah, no, I'm a big fan. I mean, hopefully things clean up over at Iran and all that stuff. But
he said a couple more weeks.
I think
Should be over.
policy-
Go.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Freedom and whiskey. People that smile when they hear Trump's name are usually Trump supporters. Correct. Correct. She knows. Ma'am, God bless Donald Trump. Not God bless Trump. God bless Donald Trump.
Sure.
Hell yeah. I'll take that as a yes. I like her shirt. Are we Trump supporters today? Are we Trump supporters today? Okay, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, are you Trump supporter today? No. There's still time. Okay, guys.
So guys, I'm gonna go on one of my patented rants right now as this group of people walks by. I'm just gonna say how awful the Democratic Party is and film their reactions. All right, let's go. I'll get him in I'll get him on the Meta Ray-Bans. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Got a group of people coming this way. Meta Ray-Bans are fully operational, fully functioning. After this guy. The next smile's for Trump. How you doing? Here we go. It's coming out, guys. I can't control it. I can't control it. It's coming out. The Democrats are a disgrace. They should be ashamed of themselves. They need to be voted out of existence. May the Democrats never hold another day of power again.
You do not. You tell me just lying.
But you're a model. Models love Donald Trump. He puts you in pageants.
Oh, wow. We're just asking
She's got that tan line back there, though.
people, sir, if they support our president, Donald J. Trump.
I beg your pardon, you did what now? Let's put that in English.
Do you support our president, Donald J. Trump? Can you tell me why?
Oh my God. Felonies, pedophile, lying, constantly lying.
As you just literally likely lied because you don't know what you're talking about. Oh my goodness.
Cheater. What has no good qualities at all. Zero. Nada.
Can you name some good qualities about Kamala Harris for me?
Tries to be honest.
Tries to be honest.
She is a typical politician, but we knew that. And she saw through Trump.
So did you vote for her?
Oh, yeah.
He's been voting Democrats for the past 70 years, I would guess.
So you're disappointed that she didn't win. You're disappointed she didn't win. You're disappointed.
I like the red for Donald Trump.
that she didn't win.
God bless you. God bless you.
I'm sorry.
Well, I was just asking if you were disappointed that she didn't win.
Oh yeah, well she did win, but it was the electoral college that screwed up.
But Trump had the popular vote.
No.
He didn't win the popular vote?
No.
Ooh, election denier. Election denier. Ding, 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 ding.
He won.
We don't choose a president by popular
But
vote.
I'm saying Trump won the popular vote and the electoral college. He had millions of votes more than Kamala did.
He won the electoral college because Musk admitted that he tinkered with it.
Oh, so you think the election was
But he also
stolen?
won the popular vote. I'm saying he won the popular and
I don't
electoral.
agree with you. I followed it too closely.
But that's what the results say.
No. But that was the results.
Are you being an election denier, sir?
Not at
This-
all.
That's
You literally are.
like you're denying the results of a free and fair election, sir.
Are you standing here interviewing me, or are you arguing with me?
I'm not a journalist. I'm a YouTube blogger that has an opinion as well.
I think this is a Trumper. So
I am a Trumper. We both are.
If you excuse me.
We both love Donald Trump, sir.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye bye. You can't have a conversation with somebody you disagree with, evidently.
Have a good day.
Oh, a Trump flag, perfect for my ride. Let's ride with no brakes.
Watch out.
We're trying to end our video on a really good note. Please tell me that you're both our Trump supporters. Are we two Trump supporters?
We're gonna get shot, are we?
No, we're Trump supporters.
Yes.
God bless you guys. That's the note we wanted.
And this is an old video. Could you imagine? You need another like for that one. That's an interesting way to end that video there. And this was 11 days ago.
You guys.
Wow.
I'm also Trump supporter.
All right.
She goes, I'm not gonna get shot.
All right, that's a wrap.
Oh, I love it.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
I gotta go get a drink with some ice.
Go get some ice. Go get your refresher.
I need ice in my rhythm refresher. Let's go, Trump. Trump. All right, guys, we had a great time here filming this random vlog, trying to troll the libs a little bit. And if you want to see the full experience, got to go to Freedom Whiskey to check it out. That's right. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, God bless Trump.
God bless Trump and cheers to being an American.
Hell yeah. All right, great.
Oops, I did not mean to hit that button. But anyway, let's see if there's anything else going on right now out there. Hey, Chris and Danny always watch me, so we're going to watch them real quick, even though they're watching a video of Zach X that we watched earlier. So let's go see what they're up to here. What are you guys doing over here?
Well, you don't care who's on my side.
Kristen's this channel.
You guys got Satan on your side.
Watch them. They like to watch me.
Because guess what? We're gonna go out and vote something you guys don't know about.
No, you don't know how to
You guys
lose.
don't-
You don't know how to lose and deal with it.
Yeah, you're not.
You don't know how to lose a vote and deal with it.
Thinks she's so much better than
Why
everyone
are you
who
still
doesn't
talking
think
to the microphone?
like.
You fucking
Yeah, that's how they
psycho?
always think. They think they have the higher moral,
That's how much attention you need.
higher morality than everybody else does.
Have you ever been married?
I need you to listen clearly.
Have you ever been married?
That's none of your business.
Have you though?
That's none of your business. My family knows, but you're not my family. So piss
She
off.
needs a black.
I was watching this live already.
Me.
No, I'm not loving you.
How come he's not your neighbor, but illegal immigrants are your neighbor?
Because guess what? Illegal immigrants have done more for our country than you two sorry asses put
No.
together. Yeah, they have.
There are people in Minnesota that
attention.
know
What are you
that
talking
have
about?
waiting lists for their children with autism because of different special needs for years.
Make sure you follow those links there. That's Chris's show we're watching, but also Danny's same show.
Cookies, get out of here.
You got your cookies. Get out of
You
here.
got your little breakfast cookie. Get
Mike
out of
Hunt is here.
Yeah. Now that you're satiated, get out of here.
No.
Does Mike Hunt like bacon wrap?
Stand there all you
hot dogs?
I'm good with that.
I think Mike Hunt
As long as
does.
we're all on the same page, it's not going to change anything. I'm happy to explore your voice.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
think
you
it's
got to
a
saute
great
the
voice.
onions for a long time.
It's a little raspy. It sounds a
Brats.
little birdy, but whatever.
Brats? Pretend
Need to
should
know.
pivot feeding the home to feeding the
Did you get a
homeless
sex
in
change
Portland
in
with Tommy Shane.
Well, he's
Actually,
get a lot of
pretend
views.
needs the food though. He is the homeless they feed at
honey.
ICE. So.
Don't get me
There's no way you
started.
could touch this.
Yeah, that
Oh,
works.
you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm actually beating.
Oh.
I am
Not
actually
unless you
battling
gave me
with
some
that
sort
right
of
now.
a roofie and then tried.
Oh,
You're not fucking
crazy.
dumb.
I don't think. I think you're pretty delusional. I think you would believe
I think you're delusional.
anything
okay?
anything that
We
you're
know
told.
we already know
I
you're
think you
delulu.
believe anything you're
Oh,
told.
shock, Starboy, wing.
We already know you're a delulu, and we know
I think you
the
believe.
elevator
Where
doesn't
is your
go to the top.
husband? Yes.
What was that?
You just
K2.
The guy
whatever
with
the hell
megaphone
comes
saying
to your
nice
You know what?
frosted tips.
When people stand in their truth.
What's going on, K2? Thanks for the $2
What
super
shift
chat.
you standing in?
I'm standing.
I appreciate it. Thank you for popping in and helping out there. Much appreciated. Hopefully you're doing good. I don't have frosted tips. This is fake news. Fake news. K2 is fake news. Very fake news. But anyway, what else is going on out there? Even in K2's area, he comes from the debate sphere type group or whatever out there. I'm not seeing a whole lot of people in the debate sphere even live right now. Marte is live, I guess. Speakeasy's not live. It's got a slow night over there, isn't it, K2? Not even our buddies Abe or Emmett are live. That's why you're hanging out with me. I see how you are. Yeah, those are the main ones I would see out there. Angry Man is on my list, but he's kind of adjacent to that community. Not a whole lot else happening. Not a whole lot else happening.
Day, you wake up with hate in your heart every
My
day.
hubby's sitting next to me
You
watching
wake up.
some car show thing. What's up, Coaster Fish?
You wake
Coaster
up with hate in
Fish.
your heart, and you come out here, and you yell, and you whine.
Quincy's not even live anymore.
Oh my God!
He ended his show and didn't even raid me.
Yeah, I know. That's a good one. Where is it?
He didn't raid me or anything. How rude, Quincy. I feel so hurt.
You need mental
Delicious
help.
bread, got some butter.
If I can get you it, will you
Bread,
accept it?
got some butter.
If I can get
Bread
you
and butter.
mental help, will you accept it?
I like bread and
If
butter.
I
and
can get you
egg.
help, will you accept it?
And now I want
I
some.
see how it is.
I can
Quincy,
do it.
I see how it
I
is.
tried.
No, you didn't try.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
How didn't I? I just asked you.
I don't
Pretend is going to be out there
Okay.
begging for Tommy and Shady.
So if I find someone
by
else
summer.
to help you, that's
Hi,
willing to
guys.
help you, will you?
Can I get some food? Can I get a lunch sack?
Okay, that's how that goes.
Well, who say they're from my camp?
Slim Jim.
Because if
There's
you're
people from your
recommending them,
camp.
they're from your
There's people from your camp that watch my stuff too. Yep. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We met Pickle Rick.
Would someone
this morning.
please
I would
kiss
like to
Mike
hook him up
Hunt
with
on
you.
the
That's why I
lips?
asked.
That's okay.
Okay.
I don't need that kind of help from you.
It's your own person. It's your own people.
You don't know what my people are.
I'm here for you.
No, you're not.
Yeah, yeah.
Cover your ears, guys. This might hurt if it. Okay, she's not. I'm not sure there was any pew pew sounds or anything like that. They're still playing games there. I was hoping to have her on the show tonight, but she goes to sleep on the show, and I do have her on the show. But let me see what else is going on here. Make sure you follow me on Facebook if you're still out there. Follow that Facebook. I need 7 more on Facebook to go live on Facebook. It'd be nice to go live on Facebook.
It just takes time with you guys. It just takes time
You're a
and
liar and the truth.
to understand.
Aunt Colleen, how you doing, Aunt
MRB
Colleen?
536. I filled the crime.
Aunt Colleen.
I filmed the
Mama,
crime.
thanks for watching.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's not 5'2". 5'2" is tiny. I think my mom is 5'2".
Oh, I know this guy.
Yes, PLC
Perfect.
kept my checks too.
She's such a tattle.
I keep losing subscribers. The more
I don't know. What is this week? Today?
I lost 2 more subscribers, guys. I lost 2 more subscribers here. Yeah. The more I film, the more subscribers I lose. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, we're going to raid out to Chris Sims or Danny Rebel, somebody on here. If you guys want to go watch them, good guys to watch. You can also watch BCP, but he's not filming right now. We're not streaming, but we're going to raid out to somebody on the screen here,
They
probably.
said no. What?
Oops, wrong button. That button there. Okay.
I don't have any food on me.
Bulletproof vest?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is.
Why?
That's what
Why?
Pet protection?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Because people are crazy out there.
Usually.
what's going on with the, let me talk to you. And then I'll talk to them.
Only way to make it
I mean,
only way to make it through high school.
I have no food on me. You want to check me?
May or may not have been expelled in 8th grade for being.
Oh,
not
Dusty, I
jailed.
guess was live.
Here, I'll put out my pockets for you.
Filtered.
Real quick.
She's still live?
I always cooperate with the police. It never works for me.
Send
I
her over
always
to
cooperate, but it never works for me.
Chris Sims since I'm watching him.
I mean, last time I told you, you only get trouble when you come here. What happened?
No worries. Come on, man. It's all right. Just curious.
They charged you, even though the guy.
Any
I
guys that
understand.
can head over to Chris Sims over
No,
here.
that's the tactics. They try-
So when the stream ends, click the Go Now thing to watch Chris Sims over on his channel. The 17 people that are still here, I appreciate it. For the people that I wanted to hang out and do a panel with, you had your chance. You had your chance. You had no more chances to do the panel. You had your chance. Maybe we'll try it again tomorrow. Nobody cared. Thank you for K2 for the donation there. Only donation. It's okay. It's okay. What else is? You had to get to bed. I figured, come on, I didn't want to keep you up all night. You're the only chatterbox out there, but we had a few people earlier that were chatterboxing too. All right, we'll talk to y'all later, Gators. We had Dustin Jur in that chat too. Anyway, let's talk to you later, guys and girls. God bless. Adios. All the fun stuff here. Okay, here we go. Should I do? Did I do music? I did do music at the beginning of the stream today. Sometimes I do music at the end of the stream just to see. But even though I didn't get the gold donations or whatever, here's a little bit of the Mr. Bill's Curb song. Hey, man, older man, how you doing? Nice to see you. Oh, you're still there, Necklace? Okay, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate people hanging out in the chat. Working is fun. This is a cool song.
Talking truth and trash, where the gum on the ground meets the broken glass. Down on Mr. Bill's curves.
There's only a 1 minute song there. It sounded pretty good. There's other versions of that song too. Anyway, God bless, guys. Have a good night. Make sure you give Chris and Danny the likes and the subscribes and all that fun stuff. God bless. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Come on, man. Have a good night, guys. I appreciate it. We'll probably come back on tomorrow, 3 or 4 o'clock, something like that, probably. We'll see you.